Mossin podcast coming at you live and direct. You got your man Trey Splash in the building coming in on his own way. You got Nick in the building, Nature Boy Nick Nubian. Ba 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 ba. Yes, sir. You got a special guest in the building, his brother Jream. It was all a dream. We used to read Word Up magazine. So vivid and heavy deal of the limousine. Dream, let them know what it is, man.
Slack.
Yes, sir. You got J-Tronics, privy to every Bonics. Tonics, you already know what it is, man. It's a Monster Podcast, episode 60. Yes, sir, man. Episode 60, man. You already know what it is, man. 60, baby.
Bro. Yo, how come you were like whispering when you got to your part? Everyone
was I whispering?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Everyone else was loud.
I thought it sounded pretty normal.
Yeah, but I can't. It's because you can hear, but I can't hear. But anyway, it's all good. I don't know.
That's how he does his thing.
I just wanted to get silk and sultry on it, baby. That's all it was. That's all it was, man.
Good guy, bro.
That's it, man. Come on now. Episode 60. Go ahead and hit that bell icon on the YouTubes. Go ahead and hit that like everywhere.
Yo, did you actually do this shit where I pointed at the fucking...
Oh, that wasn't me to do it. That was Jason.
Did you do it?
Why?
I don't know how to do it. Because now I look retarded doing that on the screen.
Nah, it makes sense.
Sorry if I said retarded.
I can do it. You just hit the bell right here.
No, so you're going to do it for you, but not for my shit. That's crazy.
I can go back and fix it. I can go back and fix it.
It's just going to look weird when it's on YouTube.
Bell right here.
So you guys gonna do it for you?
I bet you're even pointing at the wrong spot.
I don't know, man.
Exactly.
I can just put it wherever I want, can't I?
No.
There's the bell. The bell goes anywhere still.
The bell goes anywhere?
Yeah, because
No, that's you that does it. Is it a YouTube thing?
No.
Or is it an edit thing?
That's an
edit thing.
You know what? There's something that
thing.
comes up at the top.
I know what he's saying. He's talking about the subscribe shirt. Like,
yeah.
On the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, or the bell icon.
Yeah, that's you.
I swear you can do that on YouTube.
No.
as well,
Honestly,
No, you gotta do it in the video first, and then when you because you can't really click it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't really click it. It's only like in the corner.
Yeah. Maybe I think it's right. I think it's right.
Well, I was talking about the subscribe thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you steal that shit and don't put it on my shit.
You always go back and put it on.
But anyways, make sure you subscribe with the notifications on.
The radar. Turn on the notification bell. That's a big thing right there.
Ding. I hear.
Ding.
And like.
So that you guys can be updated for all ManDem Mossin updates.
And comment your favorite part of the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Because a lot of mans in the comment section, they're always hating.
Oh, for real?
Yo,
It's okay to hate.
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, like they'll be like,
Honestly,
yo, you guys didn't do enough research, and it's like, bro, this is a podcast.
Is that hating?
Well, yeah.
Say when you do research.
I like that type of hate.
Is that hate though?
It's not hate, but I like that type of
Because the main thing is just like when we talk, we're just talking. It's almost like when mans are talking in general, but I think some people take it literal. Where
I think
they're
you're
like,
too close. You too close to it, man. That's not hate.
That's hate.
I don't think that's
You gotta read. You gotta read the
hate,
other
man.
stuff that comes with it. They'll be like, yo, y'all don't know what you're talking about. Y'all shouldn't be talking about this kind of stuff and da. And it's like, fam.
I seen one when we were talking about.
Are these YouTube comments?
Yeah.
I've seen one on Instagram where we said Kanye has the best trilogy in hip hop.
Yeah.
And one guy was like, nah, it's
The Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest with fucking
That was a good run.
I can't remember which ones, but it was like the ones they had in 1991, 93.
I'll pull it up actually.
89, I think it was. Those three. But I don't know if there was like a set theme with those albums. I don't remember the theme of those albums. Like, they were all great albums for sure. I don't know what the theme was though.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Like, unless it's just like.
We have one of the albums up there.
Which one? Yeah. Midnight Marauders. That was the last one in 93.
That was a great album.
So he said so number one was The People's Instinctive Travels and the Path of Rhythm. Low End Theory. And Midnight.
Low End Theory was great.
Midnight
Marauders.
Yeah.
Which is good albums. All good albums.
That first one.
All staples in hip hop, and they set up. They're a good stepping stone or a good bass or.
Well, how old is this nigga?
He's
old.
He's an older head.
You can tell.
So when I responded,
that's
so basically I responded back to him just saying like, music's all subjective and it's basically what generation you grew up with.
He's wrong.
So in the end, he ended up commenting back saying like, nah, like I wasn't trying to come off like this and that. He's like, I really enjoy what you guys talk about, and I really hope like you guys' channel blows up because I enjoy the content. And I'm like, yo, appreciate that.
Oh, nice.
But the people on YouTube, There's a lot of dickheads on that. One guy was like,
that comes with the game though.
it is for sure. Because the thing that had me dying with one guy on YouTube where he's like, "Yo, you guys are sheeps for getting the vaccine and da 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 da." And then I was like, "Yo, we're just trying to be out. You know, we're trying to work and all that stuff." And this guy's like, "Well, if that's your reasoning, I think that's stupid." And da da da.
I love it. That's
I'm
good.
just like, all right, man.
That's cool.
In the end, I just
he's a nigga that's gonna live off grid.
But
and then we don't have to worry about.
When I looked at his page, he's a conspiracy theorem guy where he's like
conspiracy theorem.
Yeah, conspiracy theorem, whatever. Theorist. All the same shit to me.
Conspiracy theorem.
But that was basically like what he was like his page is all about, is that all that kind of stuff. So when I saw that, I was just like, all right, man, you do you. You can stay inside if you want.
Ass nigga. It's all good, man.
This guy's about to make a conspiracy video about the Man's Mossin, bro.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
On it.
No, he's just gonna say how we're all
watch
sheep,
that,
bro.
We'll be a part of his documentary when he starts pulling in clips on like, you know, news reports and other podcasts and
That'd be
stuff.
kind of sick.
We'll be that one where it's like, yo, man, I'm just doing it to go outside.
Yo,
and
that-
just
that'd
take
be-
that one
And he'll
clip.
freeze frame and be like, "You see these idiots?"
These
That'd be so
idiots
lit.
right here, Exhibit A. These
like-
fucking idiots.
These guys are sheeps right here. It's crazy.
I like it though, man. I like it. I like that people are commenting and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, bro.
causing
Comment. Leave a
discord.
comment
Yeah,
about
send
anything.
Discord.
It's good. It's nice. It's, you know,
And
creates
yo,
conversation.
don't think that mans are actually like not trying to like learn after the fact. You know.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not for correction. When you know, when it's to be made.
Yeah.
So if I say something, it was incorrect, and then, you know, blah blah, and I hear about it, I'm gonna be like, oh, word. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
You
And
know
then,
who's catching a lot of flack over that?
Who?
Fuck, do I forget his name now?
Yeah, this guy trying to segue. This guy jumped out.
Joe.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Yes,
Oh,
Joe
okay.
For
Rogan.
saying nigger?
No, no. What the hell?
He just made another apology video.
Nah, he said it
saying
wasn't
that?
because he said nigga.
Somebody put together a compilation of this nigga saying.
Oh, you gotta talk more into the mic because you're not.
Sorry. Somebody put a compilation together of all the times where nigger was being said
Oh, by him.
by him and maybe some of his like guests.
But that was years ago.
But
though.
yeah, and that's why he had to drop a video saying, "Yo, it's like 12 years worth of conversations all mushed together," and it's like things are. But I'm like, yo, come on, like that's like everybody's excuse whenever they get caught.
It was
saying,
old.
It was so long ago. I just and it's
Fair
like,
enough, people change, but like, come
Yeah.
on, you know.
but you knew Wagwan,
you
you know what I
still said
mean?
that shit.
You still said that
it's
shit.
not,
it was
it's
in
not
a
like
joke.
a Justin.
It's like when Justin Bieber said it.
But Justin Bieber was a kid when he said it.
He still said it, bro.
Come on,
okay,
he knew
I'm
Wagwan.
better.
I'm not saying
He knew what the word was.
I'm not saying
Everybody
I'm not,
knows better.
I'm not saying that that like he didn't know what he was saying, but I just think that it was just a mistake. If he was continuously still saying it, and manager out there saying, "Yo, Bieber saying this," I'll be like, "All right, yo, Bieber, you gotta get drink."
100%. But then
Yeah.
I guess to some degree, and I'm not trying to defend Joe Rogan, but when you see the clip, there's a lot. It's super out of context. Like it's just nigger. And you're just like, yo, what?
You sure somebody didn't piece that together?
That's what I'm saying. Like it is.
Yeah,
Somebody
they
put it
pieced it
together.
together.
But like it's every time the word has been said, there's like no context behind it. It's just nigger.
Yeah.
And he says nigger. And I was like, yo, when you hear it and you don't want to like,
ER?
yeah, fam, I'll pull it up on my phone.
That's love saying the hard ER.
Damn, that's
crazy.
crazy, Joe. I was even gonna hit him for that. I was gonna hit him for, like, you know, it was like, you know, the ivermectin shit. He recently had guests on where they were talking about the vaccine and how, like, you know, it doesn't do what it's
Are you talking
doing.
about for Rogan?
Yeah, Rogan.
Oh yeah. I remember like he had like
Saying nigger. She's calling you a nigger. It's like this boy that he's a nigger and starts calling them niggers. Word nigger. There should be a word like nigger, especially like the word nigger.
It's enough.
that's actually wild.
Scotty Beam posted that shit.
That's
One day ago, a compilation. She said, "Bro, that
Scotty
shit."
Beam from radio?
Yeah, Scotty Beam.
That's funny. That's actually funny. Can't even lie. But the whole thing with him catching that flack. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Like,
About this?
no, like the flack with like the misinformation with COVID and all that.
With him.
Yeah.
Everybody had misinformation.
No, but
Government
like,
had misinformation. Doctors had misinformation. At some point, something was in stone, and then the next week or a few months later, it was like, oh, we were wrong.
the main thing that was
Everybody
really
makes
annoying now, I guess, like the aftermath of it is the fact that now they're putting a lot of disclaimers on people's podcasts now. Even like when we upload podcasts,
It should.
there's a lot of disclaimers
Yeah,
if
what's wrong
you
with
talk
that?
about certain things.
They should.
That's perfect. In fact, now that I think about it, why wasn't it implemented from before?
So the thing that like
They've been doing that on Instagram.
But the thing that like I'm saying is that like why isn't this disclaimer also on like the news and stuff like that? So that's what like a lot of people are
But
saying.
they do. Hold on. But the news does disclaim people when needed be.
But they usually don't admit when they're wrong on stuff, like especially on
Wait,
information.
hold on.
It's different politics.
That's
yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
whole
like
different
Fox,
thing.
CNN, and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know they're not going.
Well,
they
that's
got to
what I'm-
pander to their audience.
And that's what some people are saying. Like some creators are like, why isn't this being held? Like why isn't this standard being held for everyone else? But
I think
different
it's
levels
just
being
because
held.
like yo,
Levels.
with like obviously with the podcasting and all that shit, it's like it's mad unfiltered and it's on the internet. You can't. It's really uncontrolled if you really think about it. Whereas on the news, you have to keep a perception up and all that shit. So like the rules are, it's completely different in like comparing podcasting to the news. Because the news you have to report on actual like things that's happening,
Like
and
you're doing your
sometimes these
best.
guys. Yeah, they have to
State
do their
facts.
best to make it professional. Whereas you on the internet, you could just really talk your shit,
Yeah.
and not have to care about who the fuck you're catering to. Unless
I
people
think,
fuck
yeah,
with you.
yo, great point, bro. I think there's a huge disparity here because,
Yeah.
like, bro, the news is trying to state facts.
That's it.
Podcast is your opinion.
Yeah.
Niggas is just talking, bro.
I don't know, man.
Talking,
no,
bro.
no, that's
Niggas
it.
is literally just talking.
Like, I can say, yeah, for sure, next week, Amazon's gonna hit 2,000 or I don't even know what it's at, but like $30,000.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's not facts. Like, I'm just giving my opinion. That's bullshit. I'm just talking bullshit.
Whereas the news,
people
whereas the
listen,
news
got
has to be
bullshit
like
too.
Amazon just hit this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like what I'm trying to say is just like they're like the way that I feel like everyone's making it seem like is that Joe Rogan's the first person to ever have misinformation out there.
Then-
But then
It's 'cause he-
when the pandemic started, when the news would always change like every type of shit that we're being told.
So there's a few things to this. A, he's white.
Yeah.
B, he's like the leader of podcasting. you
Yeah,
can say.
I was gonna say that. Like, you can't ignore these kind of
Like,
factors. Like,
he's huge. So they're gonna use him as a staple or as the hit guy. It's kind of like with Eminem and rap back in like the 2000s when they were trying to hit him like, yo, because of your lyrics, little kids are doing this, little kids are doing that. Niggas been doing that. We've been like black rappers been doing that though. Been
Yeah.
doing the same thing Eminem been doing.
Well, they're
if
also
not worse.
I was also gonna say like
Well, maybe not worse than Eminem.
I was gonna say like they're already complaining about black people. It's just that when Eminem was up there, they're just like, oh, like
Yeah, it's because like really, nigga, you on our team.
yeah.
niggas look bad, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Chill
Chill
the fuck
now,
out.
chill. It's the same thing with Rogan.
This guy's talking
Chill
about doing
now.
drugs and all that shit. But
Chill.
I don't know, bro. I think a part of me kind of raised Spotify for standing by him, mainly because they also know that this guy's bringing in the most money for them.
I don't think it's just because of him.
How y'all feel about Neil Young taking this shit off?
Who? What?
Exactly.
Neil? What?
Neil Young. Neil Young, he's
a Canadian artist.
Yeah, country singer or something like that. I don't know. He's a rock or something.
Okay, and he did what?
He took his music off of Spotify because he said either have me on there or take Joe Rogan off. And
I don't give a fuck.
that's all it was. That's all it was. That's how basically Spotify reacted to it.
Yeah, like, go ahead,
And
take
Neil
your shit
Young
off.
and Neil Young took his
Like,
stuff
yo, that's
off.
your bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's your bag.
It's just funny that guy like. There's other people that's also talking about like pulling their stuff like Megan
there was a-
and what's his name? Is it Prince Harry? That's what she's married to.
yeah.
Yeah,
What about
so
him?
they have a podcast deal with Spotify, and they were also complaining about like I
fuck
guess
they podcast?
about stuff.
Yo, that's
but they paid
crazy.
him $30 million. So
It's like, yo, all right, go ahead. That's like, you're hurting your own bag at the end of the day. I personally feel like I fuck with what Spotify is doing because, in essence, they have. It's kind of like if they start policing like podcasts like that, then that means they have to start policing music.
yeah,
And we all know hip hop music says a lot of dumb shit.
that and also they were saying that like when they were trying to take off like XX music, And they were saying because I think when he pushed his pregnant girl down the stairs or something like that at the time.
XX Tenacon?
Tenacon? Jesus
This
Christ.
guy's a Tenacon.
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What is it?
didn't wanna
Correct
see
me.
it. I didn't
Correct
wanna see
me.
it.
It's like
Tentacion.
XX. Yeah, Tentacion.
Potassium. All right.
So I remember
I know
when
what you're talking about.
Tentacon.
Bro. You good. I ain't gonna get at you.
man. Come on.
But
This guy's
basically,
an unk now, bro.
that's what I'm saying. This guy's old money right now.
Tentacion.
But yeah, so basically, I remember they were trying to take his music off because of that situation with his girl, and people were like, "Yo, Spotify shouldn't have woman beaters on their platform."
And it's like, yo, that means that rock music, country music, all them niggas gotta get cut off.
Yeah.
too.
Everyone's getting wiped then.
Everyone's getting
Everyone's
wiped.
getting wiped.
So like, I think what they were saying back then was like, we can't make people's like, I guess what they do outside of the music affect us taking off their music
Separate
because
the art.
I think,
The artist.
Yeah, wait. I think it's the lyrics. I don't think it's what they did in the past. 'Cause
no,
they-
what they've done outside of the music. So like we already know that R. Kelly has a situation with the youths and all that,
Here we go with R. Kelly.
and
This
his
nigga
music
always
still.
try to bring back R. Kelly.
Yo, this is weird.
Yo, this nigga always try to bring back R.
Land your point. Land your point. Land your point.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
Go ahead,
basically,
fly
it's
the
like whatever you do outside of there doesn't affect
No,
them taking off your music.
Land the R.
No,
Kelly
land the
joint.
R. Kelly point. I need to hear the R. Kelly point.
Oh, so all I'm saying is about the R. Kelly point is that even though he's in this situation with molesting the kids and like
Leave his music up.
yo, they left his music up still there. It's still there. I think he gets like 3 million plays per month. Last time I checked.
Oh, okay. I just want to hear what you're saying.
Yeah. But
Personally,
I still can't bump R. Kelly
I hear.
publicly.
Yeah, I feel like damn. So you bump it on the ones, eh?
Low key. If it's there, I won't turn it off.
Damn, he just.
If it's playing, I'm not gonna turn it off.
He's all up in the remix to Ignition.
Wow.
Bro, I told you guys I love R. Kelly's music, man.
That's kind
I
of.
believe I Can Fly made me cry. So it's gonna
yeah,
be
you
right
did
here.
say that.
This nigga said, you know what? Despite everything I just heard about this guy, this music is still hidden.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Couldn't be me.
But I mean, anyways, yeah, we already had a conversation. There's that stuff with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson too great to not listen to, though. I don't know.
But then again, it does raise so many things. Because I do hear where you're coming from. Because it's kind of like how some niggas still listen to Breezy, despite the bullshit that happened.
Oh, he just got caught up in something again, right?
Yeah, he had that rape
Yeah.
charge
Like,
allegations.
I'm not even gonna lie.
That's an allegation.
Wait, what?
The rape allegation.
Oh shit! I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, there was some girl that said he was, I think it was like Diddy's party or something like that. And she got really drunk.
I think this is a witch hunt, bro.
And then her and Chris Brown slept with each other, but she
I
said
don't
she
know,
never
man.
got
Chris
paid
Brown
consent.
seemed to be the type of weird nigga to, kind of just.
I don't know, because like
Sometimes.
I heard it about Trey Songz, and Trey Songz
But
might
Trey
be
Songz
correct.
is a weird nigga though.
Trey Songz might be correct, but then the Chris Brown thing just came out right away, right after.
I was gonna say with
So,
Trey
like-
Songz though, Trey Songz has like high list celebrities that's calling him a rapist. So
Yeah, so I'm like, that's how I'm like, all right, I don't know. But then Chris came on and was like, man, it seemed like a witch hunt. I don't know.
Chris, I feel like
Gonna
Chris
be
Brown.
Bobby Valentino next.
Yo, yeah. Watch out, Bobby.
Sure, I can't hear that
No,
one.
watch out, Bobby. Bobby might be up next, bro.
Yo,
Why do you think he's been so
crazy.
quiet, nigga?
You know what I mean? Nigga?
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, look at all my friends.
I said, yo, what's wrong with my friends?
Yo, all my friends are getting caught up.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no, I
God.
gotta chill out.
It's the Epstein case all over again.
No. That's on the next level, bro.
That's on next level.
Yo, it runs deep. It runs deep,
there-
man.
Where's
It might be
Marcus
running
Houston right
deep.
now?
Wait, Marcus Houston. Wait, didn't he?
Remember what he did to fucking Raz
Raz-B?
B?
Yeah.
Is like I know you brought
That's
that
what I
up
was talking
before,
about.
but I don't know if has that been confirmed.
I mean, it's been talked about
That's
too
been
much
talked
for
about
it to
too
not
much.
be
Yeah.
Like, it
Yo,
gotta
Raz
be
B
true.
came out the fucking gate with it. He's like, yo, Marcus Houston is fucking weird, dog. This is what you did to me.
Like, why do you think Raz-B so weird?
I don't know,
Come on, bruh.
just weird.
You
Almost
just thought
like
he was just weird? Nah,
it's
bro.
I
almost
thought he was
like
just
that-
weird.
Shit was done to him, bro.
It's almost like a Raven's friend from.
I was just about to bring that up too. I heard, hold on. But I heard he's actually doing good now.
Is he? Yeah, this guy was a
over his
wild
trauma.
This guy was a wilding during that run.
he was on the crack for real, man. What was his name again?
I don't remember.
I think it's
What's
like
his
Orlando.
name? Orlando something,
Yeah,
right?
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Bro, when this guy came out, this guy's like, yo, I gave Raven that. Oh,
He had a look on a run. He was on tour for a bit. Orlando Brown was actually on tour for a bit.
And then all of a sudden you see a video of him, you know, sleeping on the ground and shit, and it was like, God damn, he's a bum. Jesus.
No,
Christ.
yeah, he was a bum and all that shit. And then, I swear he made a song about like him changing, like going to rehab and everything, and like he's basically in
Made a
church.
whole song?
Yo, fam.
I remember he was rapping
There's
for
a
a
whole
bit.
music video like of him like almost repentant everything that he fucking
Oh,
did.
kill that.
Repent everything.
I don't know.
Fucking kill me, bro.
I don't know.
That's wild.
Yo, it's almost like what's his name? Bonic.
Who's Bonic?
You remember that guy that was like that skinny black guy that used to walk around and be all weird and all that? I forgot what he used to, the full extent of his videos, but like I think it's like Bonek or something like that.
I don't know who you're talking about.
So
He's like dating Vicky.
You're dropping so much shit, and I'm so
you know
lost.
what I'm
Gang,
talking about.
bro.
Yeah, both
Oh
gang.
yeah, he's dating that thing.
Yeah.
His name is oh my gosh.
Some normal ass
Yo,
name,
hold
bro.
on. Something Gabbana. Something Gabbana.
John Gabbana.
John Gabbana.
No, that's not his name no more, I swear.
No, that's his name. Yo, that's his name, fam.
John Gabbana.
John Gabbana,
Oh,
bro.
I'm trying to find it right now for you.
I think it said Bonic. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is Bonic?
You know what I mean?
Boom gang, whole lot of gang.
Yeah,
shit,
John
bro.
Gabbana, bro. Look at it.
This guy's a good
Yo, that's
youth.
John
that's it
Bottega?
with Vicky.
You
He's
mean
a good
from
youth now, bro.
Yeah, he switched up too.
He's a good youth.
I see
white guy?
No, he's a black guy.
Oh, so
he was a
the
nigga. He was a nigga just running around stealing shit, saying boom gang,
Boom
whole
gang.
lot
And
of gang shit.
What he got really fucked. What really what his
Yo,
arc
that-
was
that
when he
No
was
Jumper
Yeah,
podcast,
he was on
bro.
No Jumper, and this guy
That
was
was
so fucked up, and he blacked out.
This
And
guy.
then- You don't remember he kept calling himself Joker and everything,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and he was beefing with a Florida nigga who really called himself the Joker and painted his face like him.
What did
and,
happen to that guy?
Yo, the mouse
good
on
youth, bro.
drugs.
He's doing construction and all that shit.
He had his mouth all
Oh, he's-
wired up and shit.
oh,
and
he's
after that, he's
construction
like,
man.
yo, I found God. I'm John Gabbana.
Yeah, bro.
I'm wearing collared shirts now and everything. I'm
Barnett
buttoned
gang,
up.
yeah.
College shirts. That's funny.
Good you.
But he's low key trying to get back into the game because he did a celebrity boxing thing,
Fuck.
and then now he's with
Because he's trying to
So
get
who's
back
the
in the
Asian girl
game.
he's with?
not like in a bad
Yeah,
way though.
he's
but
trying to get back in the spotlight.
Yeah, he's trying to get back in the game because,
Yeah.
it made him his money. And I think a lot of people are actually a lot of people do fuck with the fact that he turned his life around because he
Yeah.
had fans.
Yeah, facts.
And when they saw the fucking No Jumper thing, a lot of people were like, nah, like you're actually like losing yourself now. Because it was one thing for him to be doing stupid shit, but then he was actually like acting a fool
Yeah.
in real life.
He was like
type
heavy
shit.
on drugs and stuff like that during that time, and he was just fucked. And then that's when he started getting all the tattoos and all that.
I mean, he been had the tattoos, but it's
but like the face tattoos.
yeah,
and
as soon as the face tats came in, it's like, yo, he was losing himself.
Guy covered his
Yeah.
whole face, I swear, bro.
He put he put the Joker fucking
The haha.
no, was it the
I
haha?
swear he put the haha on his face.
I don't know. He put the Joker looking logo on a card.
Yeah.
like he put that on his face. Like he was going wild.
It's kind of like when Gucci Man put the ice cream on his face.
Nah. The Gucci ice cream tat was crazy though.
Crazy.
It was different.
That came out of nowhere. That was sick.
This guy just
That
showed
was
up one day.
sick.
Everyone's like, yo, is that ice cream cone?
I mean, we could say the
I'm
drugs
by
did that,
myself.
but that came out of nowhere, and that
That was also
pretty
the
fire.
drugs still.
It was the drugs.
If you read
was
his
weird
book,
to me.
if you read Gucci's book,
He has a book?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a book.
He even
read
just
it in
talks
jail?
about it. He even just talks
You
about
read it in jail or what? When did you have
Nah,
the time?
he wrote it I'm pretty sure when he came out, because he talked about his whole story on basically like how when he grew up, and like when he talked about like a situation where he almost died because he kept hearing voices in his head, and he was like how he was outside. Walking around, roaming around and everything. He had guns on him, and he's like, if it wasn't for these police to like arrest him that night, he's like, he would have killed someone, because he's like, he was looking for someone to look at him the wrong way, and he's just gonna pop him.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
And like his studio was just filled with guns.
Word.
And you have to remember too, while he was on these drugs, he made bare music. He just didn't
Bare
give a fuck.
music.
He's like, yo, it sounded good to him because he was fucked up.
Yeah, this guy said he doesn't
That's why he
remember
has so many
recording.
mixtapes and everything out. It's fucking crazy.
But he's still dropping music.
No, he has music.
I think
work ethic is crazy.
yeah.
But if you do listen to a lot of Gucci's like older shit, a lot of it's like
slurring.
It doesn't even sound that sick.
It sounds sick though. It actually sounds sick.
It does sound sick, but like when you hear what his best shit is, and then you hear what his mid shit is, you're like, this could have been better. But you could just tell what he was on. He was just fucked up.
Yeah,
I feel that.
but it's a good read. It really gives you a different perspective of Gucci, because when I read it, I was like, damn, like I didn't like it made me look at him more as like a regular person rather than
It was like a redemption story.
Yeah,
That was great. I fucked with that.
yeah. So like,
It was crazy. Nah, you can't lie. It must have been so crazy to see when this guy first came out of jail.
Bro,
Yeah.
when I seen him come out of jail looking so clean, I'm like,
man's teeth were fixed. Man
I'm like,
lost
what's
bare
going- this is
weight.
Gucci?
Oh, yo, he actually talked about that in the
Like
book too.
he didn't go to jail. He went to rehab.
He went to jail still.
Yo,
The man
this guy was
said.
saying he was basically working out every day type shit.
The funny thing that had me
for
dying
real.
was when he was talking about like the stairs, and he's like, when he was in jail, he run up the stairs, and he's
Yeah.
like, man's like he was bust, and he's like, after that, he's like, nah, I can't be like this no more.
Yeah,
and he's like,
yeah.
every single day he was just doing stairs every single day, reading,
I read it,
working
bro.
out, and all that stuff.
Because he said he had nothing better to do in there. So
And he was
that was
just
his
writing
pastime.
lyrics and stuff like that.
Now look at him, striving.
Nah, this
That's
guy actually
striving,
made a
bro.
full 180,
Bro,
bro.
it's crazy.
That's striving, bro. And the man blessed his girl when he came out too.
I heard his girl
Married her,
blessed
bro.
him too. Like before he went into jail, he gave his girl $2 million, and then when he got out, she flipped that to
She
6.
held it down, bro.
Yeah, and she never touched his money he was still getting.
Yeah.
He was still getting like, it was funny because when he was in jail, he still has Facebook page being ran. I'm pretty sure it was his girl that was making sure it was being ran because he used to like promote like certain companies and certain products and stuff. And yo, she never really touched that money.
I read it, man.
And now, yo, that's when you got yourself a down girl like that, gotta hold it down.
Hold it down. It's crazy because I remember somebody posted some shit around that time about how like they're basically saying, yo, you need a woman to support you through all the bullshit. But then the girl was like, yo, he was doing bare shit like, fucking other bitches and everything, all this other shit and blah blah. So she's like, yo, the women have to really put up with all that just so like they could get married and everything. And I was like, yo, that is kind of funny. Cause yo, this nigga was on his shit them times. And then this nigga went to jail and everything. And then she had to still hold down the fort. And then this nigga came and said, you know what? You're the one.
It was worth it
She
though.
knows what she's getting.
I know that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. She knows what she got herself into.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it was kind of funny when the
She even washed his ass when he was like all fucked up on drugs. Like she washed his ass and everything for him.
It's crazy.
That's real.
That's real love right there.
Yo, that's a toast, man. I'm gonna drink to that.
I'm giving applause for that story. Cause that's real love.
Wash your ass.
You didn't need to do all that. She really didn't need
That's
to. go
love
through
and
all
loyalty right there,
That's
man.
that's
But she fucked with Gucci.
that's deeper than sex. Somebody wash your ass.
That's way deeper,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
way
deeper
deeper.
than sex,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, I can't lie. I don't think I'd want that person to leave after. Because it's like, yo, if you start going to tell people that you wash my ass,
Yeah, I watched this nigga's ass one time.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck, Keisha? I'll be fucking mad. Hell.
You should be leaving your ass. Yo, I'm tired of your shit.
I even washed your ass.
I'm gonna
There's so
suck in
much
your mouth.
I
backstory
have
that
no-
could be created.
Yeah.
Why the hell do you have to wash this nigga ass for?
Yeah.
What
I
happened
would've-
to him?
He shot himself.
You shit myself. I was off the lean. Oh man, who knows, yo? And it must have been a disaster for her to like, have to go. Let me wipe this nigga ass for him and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, if I heard that story, I would have been like, nah, you gotta stay stuck. Anyhow,
That can't get out.
that can't get out there.
Get out, man.
That can't get out there unless we're together still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gotta be a story you tell way down the
Yeah,
line.
way down the line.
That's why he saved it for his book.
That's probably why you did it.
That's
when I knew
he
she
did it
was
for
the
the
one.
book, bro.
Yeah, dude, she the one.
Yeah, the day she wiped his ass.
Yo, that's real. That's real.
woke
That's
up
real
and said-
facts right there.
Yeah.
You woke up and your
God.
girl's just wiping your ass, cleaning up your shit. Yeah,
You
that's
probably
why.
didn't even remember, but she probably just told him like, "Yo, I wiped your ass." It's kind of like, "Yo, stop lying." And then she probably showed him the drawers and shit. And the nigga said, "Oh shit." All right.
Oh man, yo, shout out to
You
Keisha,
real,
bro.
Shawnee.
Oh God.
Shout out to Keisha.
It's then that scene from The Wire. It's like, oh.
Yeah. What that, we bear?
It's like, huh, that's me? Oh, that's crazy.
Oh my God, man.
But yo, Black History Month, guys.
Black History
Yo,
Month,
we on
man.
our fifth
Black
day,
Future
man.
Month, man.
Black Future
Black
Month. I
Future
fuck with
Black
that.
Future, bro.
Black Future Month.
I
like
like
that.
that, man.
Why?
That's
Because you know what? Yeah,
I go
I'm
ahead,
gonna say it real
Go
quick.
ahead, man.
Yo, we've heard it and seen it all too much, but it's like, yo, facts. Whenever you be on like this month and everything, and then there's like streaming services. And
Oh yeah,
talking
to him, man.
Sorry, whenever we see like streaming services and all that bullshit, and everybody just promoting like Black history, we're always reminded of our past. You know,
Yeah,
some
man.
traumatic shit, and it's like
It brings up a lot of anger.
you know that. And I remember like. You just, well, at least for me, it's kind of like you just kind of get fed up with it. Like, all right, we get it. Like, we've
Yeah,
been
man.
through some shit, and there's just so much more like black people that did like so many more like things that benefited people or helped like save the world and some type of shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know. Like it
Black
was like
guy
these
created
black
ice
women.
cream.
Yeah, I remember that.
There are these black women that were like crucial, super crucial in getting like man to the moon and everything. Like they were super critical in the
Yo,
There was a movie on that, wasn't it?
yeah, hidden figures,
bro.
Hidden figures. Yeah, bro. And I'm saying it's just,
Taraji P. Henry. What's her name?
Taraji is one of them people.
Yeah.
That
Good ass movie.
But yeah, for like, there's just so many like different stories out there that could be shed light on,
Yeah.
and it's like, yo,
They go straight to slavery.
they go straight to slavery, like we get it, civil
Never
rights
forget,
and everything,
nigga.
like
Bro.
never forget where you came from, type shit. And it's like that's not even where we came from, type shit. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, just the most.
Forget where you came from.
No, it really is. That's what it is. They're showing you right in your face, like, yo, don't ever forget what happened to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I get it. Like, yo, like we remember. And it's like, yo, some of these niggas be telling you not to remember anymore.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
It's like, where do we go from
where do
here?
we go? We're in a circle now. We're in this loop. So I'm just saying, it's like I fuck with like the Black Future Month because
changing the conversation.
It changes the conversation. To me, it makes it seem like there's just more hope than our past. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many doors and opportunities that are like available for us now, outside of just like the creative arts and everything. Like,
Because I never actually looked at it like that, to be honest.
yeah,
Because at first, I'm not gonna lie, when
talking
you guys
about
said
just
future,
future.
I thought you guys were talking about actual future, and I was like, what? I'm like,
Nah,
why?
when I seen Kanye post it, that's how I thought of it. Like, yo, let's actually look into the future. About
Yeah.
what we're actually about to.
yeah, man.
where we
About
can
to take
be
off,
instead
man.
of like, cause yo, I remember I seen some shit or heard some shit way back through a podcast, and they were talking about how Africa is probably one of the fastest like growing countries technology wise or whatever.
Okay.
So they were trying to say some shit like, yo, they would
I can
love.
believe that.
They
You know
would-
why? Let me pause you for 2 seconds. I seen a video on Worldstar where a guy created a
car.
black guy.
Yeah.
Hold on, not the car. It was a TV.
Oh.
A TV that's powered on radio waves. Had
Bro.
no plug. Was powered on radio waves.
That's
Damn.
interesting.
So that's
You know what I
why
mean?
that's why I remember. So the nigga was talking about like, yo, there's people out there creating these crazy things with little to nothing. So it's like, yo, they wanna the hope would be to fucking invest so much, like invest in the country and everything, so people have, cause yo, them niggas want to learn.
Yeah.
And when they want to learn, it's like, yo, they'll get shit popping. Like,
That's why when they look at us, they're like, yo, like, you guys have so much opportunity here. Why aren't you guys learning more?
but it's like the system here is fucked. The
Yeah.
system for us is working against us.
Yeah.
So all we can do is either work it and scam it at the same time.
Yeah, just try to finesse it.
Like, yo, we have to just work, because it's like, yo, even if you're doing good, you kind of have to like you're gonna be put back in that situation. The only time you kind of beat that system is when you really like kind of beat it, if that makes sense. That was really chopped what I just said, but
I
like,
get you though.
but like, yeah, you kind of gotta like, until you get to that point where the system can't beat you anymore. That's the only
Yeah.
time where the system can't really fucking beat
Yeah,
you.
because the system doesn't really teach you what you need to strive. You kind of have to go out of your own
Yeah,
way.
you gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
As black people, you gotta figure it out.
Yeah, and then
Alrighty.
you already know how, like, for most black people, they don't like to share information because they're like, yo, I don't want to give out too much, because then it's like a mentality that they think if they tell too much people,
I don't think that's a black
I
people
don't
thing.
think that's a black people thing.
No, I feel like a lot of black people have like the crabs in the bucket mindset. Like we want to help each other, but we don't really help each other.
No, I feel like we want to help each other, but at a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that applies to I mean, that applies to anywhere. You can apply that to a whole lot of shit. Like any type of business, like there's always cutthroat shit. Like they want to give you something, but not everything.
But it's not really like a cutthroat thing. It's kind of more of like, I guess it's because of the history that some black people may have, where it's like they're afraid that if they help this black person, it's either
Then they're not gonna get enough.
Yeah.
I get what Dre is saying. It's like it is that crab in the bucket mentality. Like you know, there's only this much people and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it's almost like there's just only a certain amount.
More than enough money to go.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we have to like get out of that mentality, because there actually is like these companies and shit are willing to pay stupid amount of money to get their shit popping.
Basically, printing
So
money
it's
every
like
day.
that's what you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like, yo, you might as well try to learn certain things and then try to get your foot in the door and all that shit. But what I was trying to go back to the Africa thing is that like, yo, if they invest into Africa, they're saying that like they think that in the future it could be one of the most like booming ass countries ever. And it's funny because I remember like when I play Halo, when I play the storyline, they make Africa one of the most booming cities ever.
They have Africa in Halo?
Yeah, if you play the storyline and just
Which Halo? The new one?
no, all of them. All of them have Africa.
I actually even take that in.
If you play the storyline consistently, when you get to
Might have to go back
when
and
you play, once you get into number 2, they have to go to Africa.
Really?
They have to go. They go to this city called New Mombasa, and they have to like. There's so much.
Oh, I
shit
didn't
that
know that was in Africa.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, based on the name, I get it. But I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, but to me personally, like, I'm not even gonna lie. For a lot of stuff for Halo, like, as you said, like, a lot of it
Oh, you
flew
thought it
over
was
my
off
head.
planet.
Yeah, some of it I thought was off planet. Some of it I thought was just like whatever place, because I thought everything was like the U.S.
It happens. It happens on both Earth and in the galaxy and shit.
Yeah.
But in
At where the alien with that one, the Arbiter's from.
nah, they don't even show like the planets they come from. But like, it's too much to get into. But what I'm trying to say is that like, it's funny that like when I heard that and I just made the distinction, because when I played that game, they really put the city that's in Africa, like they made it really, really like advanced, like on some next like cyberpunkish kind of city kind of thing. And it just made me think when I heard all that shit, I'm like, yo, and then seeing videos of like what these niggas are doing with barely nothing, it's like, it is impressive, because I can see that in some type of future, them niggas, if granted getting the funded and everything, they could make a new Mombasa, if anything.
Yo,
And yeah,
bro, there's
the
so
resources
much.
are there.
Yeah,
They're there. It's just the land's getting sold off to like China,
all
Russia,
that. Yeah.
all them other places. Like
Yeah.
realistically, Africa, I want to say, is like the most resource rich country or continent
It should be.
yeah.
in the entire world.
Look at
I agree with that.
Black Panther movie, bro.
Wakanda.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's based off of. Like vibranium or whatever.
That's where vibranium came from.
Yeah,
Africa.
like it's based off all the resources.
Well, that's
they
where the
have.
vibranium rock landed.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah, but it's based off how Africa actually has all these resources.
Yeah, I think that's the play on it. Is that like some of the most craziest resources come from
Bro,
Africa.
there's a story.
Yeah, man started tapping into Africa in the movie too.
There was a story I seen. It was so crazy. Like, there's the random place in Africa, a mountain. The soil was so rich with gold,
and all the man
entire
started farming it.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing that.
I seen that.
And then
stuff.
a man was like, "Yo, I wish they didn't post this online, because now people are gonna
Go and poach and shit.
try to poach it."
So that entire mountain was worth like 2 billion or 2 trillion or something like that. Like something crazy.
I remember I seen all them
Something
niggas
like-
coming with their baskets, scooping up the
scooping
gold.
this shit.
Fam, that's
It's
crazy.
like-
And them niggas, the crazy sad part about it is that like they're probably not even gonna get the worth that they got from it. You know what I mean? Like they probably have to sell it for less just so they could get a blind and everything.
Yeah. And then that person will turn around and sell it for even more.
Yeah, man.
It's just crazy,
Yo,
man.
social media's a gift
You
and a
didn't-
curse, man.
Yo, it's crazy. I just seen this fucking art installation online of this nigga. I forgot his name, but he basically made how much pound? It was a huge pound of gold, yo. Like just this big ass cube
Okay.
of gold. It was worth like 12 milli, and he just put it as an art installation in New York.
Damn.
And it just kind of gave me a perspective, like, yo, like, it gets to that point where you could kind of just imagine, like, how much, like, a big chunk of that gold looks like, and how much it's worth. And then, to me, it kind of just made me think about, like, damn, a lot of these niggas who really find it aren't getting that.
Nothing.
Don't get that. They don't get. For me, it's like, I feel like they're getting, like, 5 cents. Like, per
it's
pound or
basically
some
nothing because for them, and they're the ones risking their lives too. You know, and
that too.
And that's the crazy things that they're the ones risking their lives and they get like nothing because to them also they don't really know. I think what they can really do with it.
Hey man, there was a good movie on it. What was it Blood Diamond?
Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
Yo, I've been needed to watch that movie. That's
You
crazy.
watch that?
It's been in my list on Netflix.
No. Fuck your list, nigga. This nigga has a list of movies
Yeah.
that he been should have watched.
Yo, I
wanna know-
And that's what I'm
upset
fu-
because you probably been giving them the movies. Like,
Yeah, I give him the movies. I'm like, yo, watch this movie. It's great. Watch
Yeah.
this because I'm a movie head. I personally feel like I've watched every good movie there is to watch.
Okay. Bold
So it's like,
statement?
yeah. Nah, it's not a bold statement. You can
That's a
literally.
lot of movies.
He said it
No,
before.
it's not a lot of. Jason, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
facts right now.
Yeah.
You can literally watch every good movie there ever was.
How many do you think there is?
Yo, go
you're the rough- if
on
you're the-
IMDb. They literally have a rating, and if you kind of like watch those movies and kind of see what the criteria is based off of, and take what a top rating like movie gets, and then try to apply it to any type of movie.
What's your favorite movie?
My personal favorite movie is Interstellar.
Interstellar?
My personal favorite, yeah.
That's a good movie.
Why? Why is that? Why is that? Why
I
is
could
that
get really
top?
deep into it, but it's just
Bro,
because
He'll talk about this movie for days,
yo,
bro.
I'll talk
Go
about this
ahead.
movie for days, but
Go
it's
ahead.
just simply because like it's one of the most scientifically accurate space movies.
Mm-hmm.
But then after it touches into a lot of like paradox theories and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and
Matthew McConaughey.
no, fucking the director, I forgot his name.
It's all good.
James Cameron? No, it's not James.
No,
Cameron.
James Cameron was in.
all good.
I was gonna
director?
stump
What
it.
about him?
The director? I just fuck with
yeah.
his movies all the time, man.
Oh, okay.
Bro, what's his name? Now I'm.
Yeah, it's an easy name, but
It's literally an easy
It's
ass.
not James
name.
Cameron.
it's
Inter.
I don't know.
oh my god, he makes a lot of great movies, but
The guy is it the guy who did Batman?
yeah, he did-
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, yeah, he makes a lot. He makes he makes great movies.
Yeah.
But Interstellar was just my favorite movie.
It was a really good movie.
Because it just got deep. It just, at first I didn't get it, and that's the thing what I like about good movies. Well, my type of movies I consider good is because it's when the
gotta
movie makes you
watch it.
think, and there's a good plot to it.
It's like Tenet. Tenet made me so confused.
Tenet, I could see why niggas hated it. That movie got way too deep to the point
Yeah.
where like you're like, fuck it, it's not gonna make sense to me until I research into
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like that movie was whatever.
Christopher Nolan did that one as well, right?
He did Tenet, Inception.
Yeah.
He did
Inception's really good.
Session is great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Inception was one of those movies where you have to watch again to get it. And I
Yeah.
feel like when you do that, you've made a great movie.
Yeah, I
Because
still
now
don't know if he's in the dream or not.
Really? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna spoil it for you because Christopher Nolan actually
He said he
explained
came out
the
and said
ending.
it.
He's like basically, and it's so funny. You know, at the ending how they had the top spinning.
Spinning
Yeah.
still,
Okay,
yeah.
everybody was tripped up on that part, but this nigga said, "Yo, any scene where the nigga's dad is like not there, or any scene where the dad is there, it's real life."
Mm.
Yeah,
So,
and you see which
so when he
dad?
spun the top, his dad was there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's real
And
life.
when he was in the dream, it was just his wife.
Yeah, but just know, because there's scenes where it was real life, but the dad isn't there. But any scene where the dad is there, it's real life.
I was also gonna say like they were saying that like they have certain things that they do to prove to themselves that they're in real life. Like you
Yeah,
seen
the
it with
totem.
Leo. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
his was the spinning top, but
Yeah.
at the ending, the way how he knew if it was a dream world or a real world is when the top fell. When the
Yeah.
top fell, that's when he knew it was real.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how the movie cut is it was still spinning, and mans were like, "Wait,
It
is
was
he
like
in a dream?"
it was a little wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it cut, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Wait, is it a dream or is it reality?"
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then years later, Christopher Nolan was like,
Came
"All
out?
right." He's like, yo, if the dad is in it, it's real life.
I just always thought that he was back in real life because I remember when the top was like I remember when Leo first one of the scenes when he first came out and this guy was like freaking out. He's like, yo, where's my top? Spins the top. This guy's like staring at it for so long and then it falls. He's like, oh, all right, I'm good.
Yo, that movie's actually crazy, bro.
That movie is
that shit might be
Bro,
my
I'm
favorite,
telling you,
bro.
watch Interstellar, and yo, it's nuts.
You never watched
seen
it?
I've seen it.
But do you get it?
I feel like I do.
All right, I feel like niggas say they get it, but then
I
they don't
know.
really
Like,
get it.
wait,
Because
we'll talk about it after. But
I watched it like 3-4 times. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
I
was
watched it a few
I
times.
was confused because I was like, yo, what? And
Bro.
then as you said, the scientific breakdown of it, where I was like, damn, this is super.
It was
detailed.
what was confusing about it though?
I think it was the part where like
ending, when he went into the black hole.
yeah.
That's where everybody got
When
lost.
he was creating the clues for his daughter to find, but he
But
was also creating the clues for himself.
Mans didn't get that part. Mans were just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, how is he in control of
got
this?
that. Yeah,
But
yeah.
how he was in control of it was that the theory was that the fourth dimension was created by humans in the future, but then he was the one that kind of helped humans get to that point for them to make it. Yeah, but Mans didn't get that. Mans were like, what the fuck is happening? How's he in control of this? And
they
how's
pulled
he-
him out years later. Yeah, like they explained it throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, because he saved. But Mans didn't get it.
But you also got to remember, like a lot of times when people watch movies, they're not paying attention.
They're not paying
like that.
attention. There was
You know?
because you have to remember, and this is what I liked about Interstellar. In that movie, it was like 3 different kind of like stories happening at the same time. You have to. It was the niggas back on Earth, and it was a movie about them, and then at the ending is kinda,
Plus the guy who was stuck on the ship for years.
you know what I'm saying? Now they have to deal with the nigga who was on the Earth on that one planet.
Yeah,
So
Matt
like,
Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. So it's like three different shits going on, and
Yeah.
you're like, bro, what the fuck is all going on? And I can see where niggas was like getting lost in that shit. But
Wait, time out. Is Martian connected?
Yo, I had that thought. Yo, it's so crazy you just said that. I literally
it would be cool.
just
That'd
had
have
that
been
thought. I'm like, yo,
crazy.
wouldn't it be sick if this nigga is the same nigga from Martian?
They were talking about. I remember I seen it on the Reddit thread, and people were like, "Yo, why the hell is Matt Damon always lost in space?"
This nigga, yeah, there's a deeper. Like, he gotta unpack that. He gotta unpack that. Why this nigga always lost in space?
Like, I think it's like
Connected
4
shit like
movies.
Endgame, bro.
Yeah, this guy's like 4 movies he's lost in space. Yo,
Isn't
so
he in a new one called Moonfall?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
If he's actually in another movie, then this guy needs to get some
he
experience.
needs to go to space for real.
That's what I'm saying. We're out here trying to send Jeff Bezos and all these people. You can
Send
send
Matt
Matt Damon.
Damon, dog.
But he might get lost.
I think that,
Bezos.
He might get lost up there.
it's crazy though, because I'm an advocate for space shit, but like it would be crazy if they actually did send him out there, because what NASA wants to do to kind of like get people interested in space is to use like actual like movie actors and everything. And they're trying to send one person there, but it wasn't Matt Damon. I forgot who, but it's Tom Cruise. They're trying to send Tom Cruise
Yo,
to
he's
the
not coming back.
no.
I swear he did it for a movie.
Yeah, so they try to send they want to send him to the space station,
Yeah.
and it was gonna be for a movie, and then that
Mission Impossible.
was it Mission
I
Impossible?
swear it's Mission
It had
Impossible.
to be.
I don't know.
Impossible.
It could. It probably was, but that's what NASA's plan was. Like, yo, we want to actually have these like real life people like actually be there, and then after it the hope is that they'd advocate for like, space.
Come to space. It's cool.
Just
Floating
space
shit.
exploration, like the advancements, because that shit helps us in the long run. That's
Question,
why we have
have you-
GPS and touch phone right now.
Have you seen this? I think it's by Vice that they did a little expedition thing where they have these people that I think they go into like this cave somewhere in Earth where they try to have like a simulation of how it would be surviving on Mars.
I know NASA has this thing called the Mars Yard where they simulate the conditions on. I think it is probably that.
How did
Yeah.
they create the gravity?
It's
They
not
don't
really
create
the
the
gravity,
gravity,
it's
it's
just
just
the
the
more of like the day-to-day stuff you would have to do just to
Yeah.
survive on Mars.
Yeah.
And they were just saying that like if you literally fuck up on one thing, that can just literally wipe out everyone that's there.
Because the thing is with Mars is that Mars has no atmosphere, so the sun's radiation is like could really fuck you up. Damn, that's my stomach. Sorry,
Oh,
you heard that?
I've been here.
That's crazy.
That was outside.
But yeah, Mars has no fucking atmosphere, so the sun's radiation is really fucking up the planet. So, there's a lot of specific tasks that these niggas got to do to kind of ensure that their survival is like on point. So yeah, whatever Dreday is saying about, you know, if you fuck up one thing, then it's like, yo,
It's really over.
Because you have to remember, once these niggas go to Mars, it's kind of like
No return.
not even that. It's kind of like when man first had to like pioneer everything. Like, okay, let's go.
It's from scratch. Everything
Yeah,
from
like
scratch.
yo, time to go discover America. Like yo, like it's Wild West shit when they get out there. So it's kind of like they have to kind of do things at a certain pace, especially because like this is a whole new environment. There is no oxygen there. You have to start thinking about like the way how gravity is gonna affect you. Because on Mars, the gravity is some less than Earth's own. So now their bodies are gonna have to get adapted to that. And if they ever were to go back to Earth, they're gonna get fucked up because Earth's gravity is way more harsher.
Bro.
Yeah, like think about like
always thought about this.
a baby being like if a child is born on Mars and then they come to Earth,
They'll get fucked.
they're gonna get
They'll get crushed.
yeah.
So you know what's funny? Okay, there's a show called on Amazon Prime called The Expanse, and they kind of use this is in the future, but they use a torture tactic where, because niggas on Mars be trying to be terrorists and shit. So what they would do as a torture what Earth's torture tactic was that they would just let the Mars nigga hang, like they're just hanging by his armpits and let the gravity just fuck with him.
And they'll pull on their bones. Their bones are weaker.
Exactly, because their bones are weaker, and the gravity on Mars is a whole lot like weaker than Earth's gravity because of the mass and everything.
Yeah, I think for here it's like 9. I think gravity's like 9 point something.
There's only one
9.8 or
number.
something like
There's only one number for Earth's gravity.
Yeah, it's
So
like
we
9.8
have
or something like that.
I think it's 2 point something. I forgot.
No, I only remember just because from engineering with that when you have to like do like the effect of like the wind in the air and stuff like that. But I think it's like 9.87 if I remember.
Yeah, Google it. Google the Earth's gravitational mass or some shit. I forgot.
9.8.
9.8, yeah.
9.8.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I only remember because I remember I kept doing it for like certain equations for stuff, and it was like 9.8, 9.8.
so Mars zone is like 2 point something less than that.
That's wild.
Or
So, like,
I think it's like 7 point some shit.
yo, that's actually wild still.
So like the difference is crazy.
Mars is 3.7.
Oh my god.
Even worse.
That's a third of it.
Third, I thought you said that wrong. The opposite way. Yeah, they're fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, Mars is fucked. So any nigga who goes there has to kind of deal with it's either you're going there to stay forever and just die and just repopulate.
Yeah.
And that's why you're gonna be the first niggas to colonize Mars and shit. That's what Elon Musk was saying. He's like, yo, when you go there, you have to die there.
But couldn't they create like a gravity field in like or gravity zones?
But we
that
have
recreates Earth's
This
gravity.
is a heated topic now because it's crazy because we don't have that technology.
Yeah, I was about to say
But-
something we don't have.
We don't have that technology, but the conspiracy side now, here's this. Damn, that's my stomach. Bob Lazar, if you look him up, he's the nigga who basically whistle blew about Area 51, but he never worked on Area 51. He just worked near it. His whole thing was just to like study whatever like technological shit they sent to him.
Area 51 sent to him.
I kind of forgot, but
Okay.
Area 51, he never worked there. He just worked near it.
Yeah.
But whatever them government niggas or whatever sent to him,
Yeah.
him and his team would just have to understand the technological aspect out of it. 'Cause he doesn't care about aliens and shit. He just loves the technology shit of it.
And he figured out this isn't from Earth.
So basically, they said they gave him some spaceship shit, and basically they found that like this thing is run off of gravity, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? This makes no sense to us. This is like completely foreign. Like this. He's like, the amount of energy that it generates, it should be hot, like it should be generating bare heat, but it doesn't. Anyways, he basically was saying that there's a new element called element 115. You gotta Google it or some shit. But basically, they were trying to say like, nah, like that element doesn't exist. And he's like, yo,
Area 51? It's like,
nah, the government and everything. So
Babazar said, are you dumb?
Babazar's like, yo, so he kind of just said about it and everything, and then
yeah.
he mentioned it years ago, and then all of a sudden, like later on, like scientists or they're confirmed like that element is a real thing. But that element apparently is what drives the fucking gravity shit or whatever. I'm kind of fuzzy on that facts right there, but that was kind of the gist of it. Like there's an element that helps make that gravity energy shit a reality or whatever. But
yeah, it's called like Moscovim or something.
I could understand why they want to keep that on wraps.
Type in
that's possibly
it's called
very
Moscow. Like
dangerous.
the 115 is called Moscovin.
Depending on
They'll
who
have
gets
Bear
their-
Man shook if you heard that.
You never heard of it?
No, like depending on who gets their hands on it, like because like
Holy.
some places
right
would
now-
make weapons out of it. Like imagine a gravity bomb.
Yeah, because
Like-
right now it says it's
Hold on.
it says it was first synthesized in 2003 by a joint team of Russian and American scientists.
Bro, realistically, hold on, finish.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying, and they did this in the research was done in Russia. But
Bro,
so-
anything that can be powered off gravity just sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Yo, the way how it worked was that, and if you think about gravity in a sense, gravity can only be made from something that has
a large mass.
a large mass.
Yeah.
So the way how he was describing how this thing worked was that it was like these 3 nodes or whatever, and basically, they would point in the direction of where it was going, and it's almost as if gravity was pulling it. There was no other propulsion. There's no combustion. There's no like electric or nothing. It's just gravity pulling you. So it's not a thrust. It's a pull. If that makes sense.
You can't even hold this
So
shit,
so he was saying like Joe Rogan actually did a interview with him. And
Oh, did you? I gotta
Yeah,
watch that
the
one.
documentary is shit because there's this weird nigga talking to who, Joe Rogan. Yeah, he did an interview with him, but then the nigga who's with him keeps promoting the documentary, and I watched it, and the documentary is pretty shit, but it's kind of trippy because there's like government officials like always raiding this nigga's house,
Yeah.
always trying to like
Yeah, I heard about that too.
they're trying to find the information that he had.
What do you know?
Yeah,
Drape him up.
it's crazy. Yo, no fam. Yo, if you listen to this nigga's interview, this nigga was living the weirdest life. This nigga was a pimp at one point.
Bob Lazar?
Yeah, Bob Lazar, the scientist nigga. Yo, he had no school record because like
They
the government
deleted it?
tried to wipe it off and everything. Yo,
Jesus Christ.
it was you gotta watch it. I'll tell you more about it, but it's insane.
I don't know, man. Now the guy sounds crazy, bro. At least
No,
the
but-
government's trying to make him sound
No, but this
crazy.
is
Well, that's the whole point.
No,
you know?
no, that's what I'm saying. The government trying to make
Yeah.
him look like he's a liar.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's kind of crazy because you have to remember whenever a nigga's lying or something, you know when niggas lie about certain stories or whatever, and you've heard it before, the story kind of switches up a bit.
Yeah.
It's like this nigga tells he tells the same story over and over and over and to the point it's like you can't like practice that all the time. At
Yeah,
some point
you
you're
would
gonna
slip up.
Yeah, you have to slip up at some point. So niggas be trying to like catch him at every type of moment, but this nigga's like getting older every year. So it's like I don't even remember details. The specifics that niggas are asking me for are like things that are so irrelevant to him that he's he kind of
Hold on.
forgot.
It doesn't even make sense for the government to delete his school history because like niggas don't have yearbooks.
But the thing is,
Well, they do, but like it's just like it's only the people that were in that
fam,
moment.
I'm telling you, at the time though, this was during like the 70s or some shit. So there wasn't that many things for man to get information on shit like that.
Unless you talk to people
Unless
that
you
went
Be
to the
like
school.
yearbooks.
So what they were saying, okay, I'm gonna just explain it. So when he got caught up for the pimping thing, there was this news reporter guy, because the news reporter guy is the one that snitched on him or some shit.
Okay.
And he was like, if there was any, because he was skeptical too. He was like, if there's any point for this nigga to fucking slip up, or at least tell the truth, had to have been in court. So when they were asking him about like his school records and everything, he was trying to tell him he's like, they were like, we can't find nothing on him. He's like, he doesn't know anything either. And they're like, what the fuck are you mean? Like you don't have no school record?
It's not like he controls the school.
Yeah, he was just like, he has no idea why his shit isn't there either.
Yeah.
And then they said that there was a school newspaper that had that confirmed.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I heard that. Yeah,
it was a newspaper, a school newspaper that basically had to be the confirmation that he was actually at a school or attended some type of school, and that kind of what saved his ass to kind of be like, maybe he is kind of telling some form of truth, because like, why is it that you have no school record, but your name is in this school thing?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of just his whole life kind of been weird because he even like, in the movie or in the documentary, there was this thing that he was describing about how the either Area 51 or the place where he worked at had this thing where like it didn't scan your hand or whatever, it scanned the bone density in your fucking hand because it was just as unique as like a fingerprint or some shit.
Holy.
So he was just like, he's like, when he was describing it to people, yo, that's what he's saying. Yo, the technology shit that they deal with over there is probably unspeakable.
Yeah,
So-
like because remember, the technology that we get here is like 50 years behind of what they actually like.
Yeah, you have to remember this touchscreen shit and GPS shit. We
Been a
got it.
thing.
We got it years later because NASA and the Army and all that shit have to fucking experiment with it and all that shit.
Yeah.
So when Bob was talking about it, he was like, yo, he would tell people about the whole thing, and people are like, yo, that doesn't exist. That doesn't make sense. Like, and he was like, yo, I don't know what to tell you guys. So, so just during the time when the U.S. Army or whatever was developing stealth planes,
Yeah.
the stealth program at the time had to be mad secretive, obviously because it's a stealth program.
Yeah.
So, but he was later on, there was like a picture of that same machine that the nigga showed him. He's like, yo, is this the machine that you're talking about? He's like, yo, like when in the documentary, when the man showed him the picture, he's like, yo, this is what I was talking about to people. He's like, yo, where the fuck did you find this? And he's like, yo, this is what they have to use. Like the people in that program have to use that same bone density scan shit to get access to all that shit. So he's like, yo, like when he tried to tell people about it, people thought he was crazy. But he's like, yo, this is the actual shit that he saw or whatever that he had to use too. And he was like, yo, because that stealth program came years after like he found out all that
That's
shit.
kind of dope, man.
So it kind of just, when I heard that shit, I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy that like,
That he's been on that.
yo, this nigga been like, he really is telling the truth. Because I'm a skeptical person too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yo, when I was like hearing his story more and more and more, I'm just like, yo, this nigga,
Probably seen some shit.
yeah, he probably seen some shit.
That's what I've been thinking this whole time. It's like, he definitely seen some shit in his years, bro.
Yeah.
Because like because even for me, like growing up and even now, it's like I'm always like, yo, this can't just be something new. Because like I'm thinking about this right now, and I know there's someone else out there that has money that's been thinking about this, and you tell me no one else has tried to make this.
That's what I'm saying. And it's crazy because he doesn't, as I say, he doesn't give a fuck about aliens and shit. It's only
Yeah.
the technological shit. He's
Technology's all
he
you
doesn't
can
know-
like,
Yo, how is this
He's
possible?
like, he doesn't know where the fuck it came from or whatever,
Yeah.
but him studying it, he's like, yo, this is clearly something we have no idea about. He's like, yo, there probably is aliens, and he has no fucking
Oh, for sure there's
idea about it.
Yeah.
But he's like, yo, the technology is definitely way ahead of its time and shouldn't be something that they even knew about. And he was even saying that like after like their whole job was to reverse engineer it, understand how it works.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, they kind of understood how it works, but it always kind of fucked up in the end. So they're like, oh, we get it. And he's like, at a certain point, it just became a normal thing to him because it's like, all right, it's one thing to see it for the first time, but then to be working with it every time and all that bullshit, he's like, it becomes normal. But like, this is what's going on. And
He just wants to know how it's made, bro.
Yeah, and that's him. And so that's what I'm saying. At a certain point, he probably just saw beer shit and he's just like, yo, this is nothing to
This
me
is
now.
normal now.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of shit I seen and I can't, he's like, yo, at a certain point, he's like, yo, niggas just don't believe him to the point he's like, yo, I guess I gotta stop caring.
Yeah. And you know what? The thing is, too, is like a lot of people can't understand what they don't see. And they
Yeah.
can't understand.
That's
what
a
they-
big, that what you just said is like, it's crazy facts. A lot of people can't comprehend shit that they've never seen before.
Yeah.
Like,
That's kind of why I think even now why they've been kind of holding back the information of aliens and they've been giving it out slowly is because people can't handle it.
yo, and that's yo, I've always asked people that question. I'm like, yo, what would you do as a world leader if you had crazy fucking life altering information? How do you even distribute that type of information?
Life altering in the sense of
Like, yo, aliens.
Just like
Kill
aliens.
someone?
No, you have to remember
Okay.
aliens. Let's just say, like, yo, we found proof of intelligent life smarter than us.
And they're living amongst us. And you're about to tell people what they look like.
Because you have to remember,
and stuff.
this would shatter so many like things that we already know.
Yeah.
There's
is the
things-
question, would I tell people?
Yeah.
How yeah?
Or would
How
I
you
keep
how
it to
you
myself?
Like imagine if they were to say that black people came from this other planet that's called like that's actually called Wakanda, and this is where black people live in riches. they have no problems like with like racial stuff, and they're living in harmony and everything. But then a group of them left and came to Earth to basically check out to see what else is out there, and then they got stuck here.
And you have to tell the world.
And you just found this, and you gotta hold back this information. Black people will lose their shit. They'll be like, "Why the fuck am I here?"
I might use a Bob Lazar stuff.
Yo, leak that.
Send a scientist some technology that he doesn't even know like what it is and how crazy it is, but he'll figure it out, and then let him put out that news and also paint them out to be crazy. So it's out there, but it's also not out.
But then that's still chaos. Mm-hmm. You're losing control of your shit. Like you have to remember, you run
because that actually happened. There's no chaos.
So you're saying
but people know.
So if this nigga leaked the information, basically,
yeah, that guy.
So
would
make him whistleblow again.
So he would whistleblow it, right? But we would paint him out to be crazy. So it would basically repeat that.
But then doesn't it look weird that you as a government is responding to a nigga that basically is trying to confirm things against you?
Well, I mean, the government has to respond to everything, right?
Not necessarily, because they never responded to him when he first whistleblew about this whole situation.
They didn't respond to Bob Lazar at first?
Fam, they've been doing it covertly, like sending niggas they send niggas on the low to go fucking deal with this case.
Yeah.
Like, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, and it looks weird every time they send some nigga over to him because it just makes his shit look more real.
Yeah. It'd be kind of hard to do nowadays because there's so much.
And then even on top of that, even if you were to say like, yo, like, let this guy do his thing, expose or whatever, fine, you let him expose it. So now some people are starting to believe this guy. The first thing they're going to be like is like, yo, why is the government lying to us?
Yeah. You lose trust in your people.
Yeah, now people.
Government always lies.
But that's the thing, though. Right now, you're at a point where most of them believe you, or they fall under you. So, all right, let's just say
nowadays.
Hold on, let's just say let's just say nowadays you're on the fringe. Everyone is just waiting for you to fuck up.
One time.
Yeah. How do you handle telling everyone there's a fucking?
You gotta tell the truth then. If it one time's all it takes,
but then after the truth causes chaos.
But then the truth causes chaos too.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't
like either way, it's like yo,
it's a lose-lose situation.
It's either way, it's a lose-lose situation.
Nah, cause I think you gain the trust of the people by telling them the truth, because at least they told us.
Only if you have a plan. That's the thing.
True.
You gotta lie about the plan now,
and that's the thing. That's the
don't
thing.
worry, we got this.
Yeah,
under control.
exactly.
Like, and don't look up. When they're like, yeah, for sure, we got this. Don't even worry about it.
I'm sorry. And don't like to kind of go a little bit off topic. The scene where they shot the missile and the man did a U-turn. I think that was the funniest thing of like, don't look up.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I was supposed to die today.
Yeah, but I can see what you're saying.
I was just saying, like, I think that only works if you have an actual solid plan to deal with the shit that you're about to explain. Because niggas like to feel secure.
Yeah, they want to feel safe.
They want to feel safe and reassured that, you have to remember. Okay, and I talked about this before.
I think we're ready for that news, though.
No.
Because the only reason why I would say that is because even someone like my dad, when I brought up aliens to him, he's like, nah, that's impossible. Nah, man, nah. Yeah,
and you already know half of these religious people are gonna be like, nah, this is Satan working now, and now mans are gonna be on their crazy shit.
Nah, man.
But what I'm even trying to say real quick too is that like, there's a kind of, I forgot the study or theory behind it, but basically there's different types of civilizations. There's type 1 civilizations, type 2, and type 3, and I think type 4. Okay. Basically, I think it's type 3 or 4, one of them. If those civilizations are able to basically bounce from star to star, there's only two options about thinking about what these niggas are trying to do. It's either they're trying to explore and understand, or conquer and rule. And you have to think about from how we are as like a living species. We take over a lot of the stuff that we need as resources.
Yeah, we're conquerors.
Exactly. So you have to think now, as you have the information about this alien race coming in. Now you have to think about there's two only options that these things are gonna go after. It's either they're trying to learn about us or they're here to fucking kill us. How do you go about bringing that information? And you have to know the answer to that.
Yeah. And then if it's a question of like they're trying to understand us, people are gonna be like, why?
Why? Okay, how are we gonna understand them? Why do we, or how? And now even as us as people, and then even as us as humans, yo, we're opportunistic. We have to like make sure that this threat isn't a threat to us now. So now we have to probably go to war with it.
Because even if even a funny like moment of it, like bringing up South Park. There was even the episode where they had that guy that like an alien that stole from like one of the banks in space, and then he came to Earth, and then he basically pretended to be like, oh, I'm gonna hold you guys captive, but then they end up killing him. And then when the space police came, the space police like, yo, do you guys see the money? And then they're like, nah. And then when the space police told them how much it's worth, and that their planet would be one of the richest planets out there, they're like, oh, we're not turning this in. We're gonna hug that. But then basically it was them being tested to be like, yo, are you gonna be a part of the association? Because we want to see if you guys are like not gonna be opportunistic to take that money and not tell us. So as Nick was saying, it's just like mans are gonna be like, yo, we need to kill these aliens, find out where they live, take their shit, and hold down their planet.
But we don't even know that for true. But I'm just saying that these are two coins for us. It's either we submit and be like, yo, all right, yo, I guess we can show you while I go on, or it's like, yo, we kind of gotta overtake these guys, because we don't know them. Yeah, that's if these guys are on a friendly tip. Now, if these guys are on an evil tip, it's like, all right, we gotta either defend ourselves or either try to make some type of peace, and like be ruled under these niggas.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. I don't know.
I'm telling you, and this is what's crazy, because I'm pretty sure as a president, you have to, you're fucking informed of these kind of things, like yo. Listen, this is what's going on at Area 51. So if this happens,
just know you gotta make that announcement.
Yeah, just know you gotta make this announcement. And what are you trying to do?
I don't know what I'd do, man.
That's why Obama.
You gotta hit him with the truth.
Yo, you gotta imagine. Like, imagine being the president. You're like, fuck. I really hope that part doesn't happen.
Yo, that's why. Hold on. Wait.
It's like what you know. You're like, what?
That is on your mind every single day. If Area 51 comes to you and tells you, yo, shit could go down. Listen, just be ready.
Do you think they told Trump any of these? I think so. Facts?
I don't know.
I think
hard to say, because he was acting like a you with certain things. So
you know what I mean? I feel like he would have told everybody if he knew.
Nah, I feel like even this information would had him like, yo, what? This is not real.
Yeah, and that's why I think like, yo, it's weird, but I feel like that's why they have certain like presidents have to believe in like Christianity in some form of capacity, because them niggas don't believe in aliens per se. So it's kind of like when a lot of these niggas get.
I don't know. Doesn't the Bible mention that there's other living life forms?
But the thing is, man see that as like a spiritual thing. Man don't tie demons and aliens together as one thing.
As like a living thing.
Only some people look at it as that. Yeah. But the majority of Christian people separate angels and demons and shit from aliens or whatever. Like angels and demons is on like that spiritual level playing field.
Like to them, basically, there's nothing past like going outside.
Yeah, you can't pass nothing outside of Earth. Like it's only us.
Crazy if whoever wrote the Bible at first, how many ever years ago, like they were low key trying to tell people about aliens. Yeah, and they described them as angels and demons.
And that's what everybody. And that's the niggas who the niggas who think like that say that. Yeah, they're like, yo, like. What, like, maybe that's what it was back then, blah, blah, because the Bible says...
God is an alien?
Yeah, they see someone come out from the sky and they're like, yo, this is our guy. And like...
Wouldn't that be crazy?
With Jesus, he wasn't actually dead. He was just knocked out.
You know what's crazy? Jesus is God knocking up some shorty? An alien knocked up some shorty and cut?
It could be real.
Mary, how you get pregnant? God.
Nothing of that, son.
Yeah, that's beyond my fucking comprehension. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense.
He touched me and I got pregnant. Yeah, I swear we did.
It could be some shit. You never know. Yeah. And it's funny because I'm gonna segue real quick. When I listen to those monotheistic religions, I'm like, yo, it's the same story. It's literally the same story, but on a broken telephone thing.
No, man. This is why I'm saying that every religion, I've been saying it for years, every religion is a puzzle piece to the greater puzzle. I
feel like those three religions heard the same story or seen some shit, like the same event,
Yeah.
And it's like bare niggas just said, yo, you won't believe what I just saw. And then they just started telling all different mans and everything. And then the story just got broken telephone down the way. And then
For real.
and it just happened. Cause I'm like, y'all niggas is fighting for the same thing.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what's crazy? In grade 11 religion, we had like a little assignment. It was like we had to research about all the different religions, creation stories. And I'm like, yo, these all sound the same.
Exactly.
It's the same concept every time, bro.
Live good, treat people good, live a good life, take care of what's around you,
Follow God,
follow God.
obey the rules.
This is your leader,
Exactly.
follow him.
Yeah, this is your
Exactly.
leader, follow him, but do good things.
Yeah, help thy neighbor.
If you do good, you go up here. If you do bad, you go down there.
like. So
That's a story.
even reincarnations, like if you were a bad person, you come back as something shitty, and then if you're a good person, you have a better chance of having a better life in your second life.
I feel like with those religions, like Buddhism and Hinduism, it's a little different because those are speaking on individuality
Yeah,
more so than following some type of rule.
well, that's kind of why I'm like everything's a puzzle piece.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
So that's one piece of the puzzle of like you got to focus on yourself. The next other ones is the other religions of like helping your neighbors, being a good person, and all that stuff.
Thinking about it, after learning about Buddhism, what if Jesus was Buddha? That's crazy.
Like he was the originator?
So that means he must have
Nah.
broke the cross then.
Because what if he was, I'm just saying, if we were to make everything seem like everything was tied together, it'd be crazy to think Jesus was probably Buddha at some point. Because in Buddhism, there's different Buddhas that reach
Yeah.
enlightenment across time. So what if Jesus was just happened to be a Buddha that just, because he was a pure nigga, and
Yeah.
he was a guy, and everybody was just like,
He's a guy.
"Yo, we hate this guy.
He got betrayed in the
That's
end.
And he
Facts.
got betrayed.
Mans are hating on
And
him.
what's crazy, because what Buddhism teaches you, low key, is that suffering is everywhere. And
Life
that,
is suffering.
And life is suffering.
Yeah.
And Jesus had to suffer.
And forgiveness. And he forgave everyone else for turning on him.
He's like, you know what? Fuck it, man.
See, y'all niggas fucked me up, but I'ma still rock with y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a different level.
It's okay. I get it. You guys aren't like me.
You guys didn't believe me. You
guys didn't
But
believe
it's all
me.
good.
But now look at me. So
I'm the guy.
I'm up. I'm actually up.
It's possible. It's
I'm the
possible.
guy.
Speaking of being up, we finally have a sponsor up on the Mans Mossin.
You guys got a
podcast.
sponsor?
yes, sir.
Oh, the code's here now?
Yeah, we got a code. We got it.
Okay. Let the people know.
So this here is for Maneuver Men's Grooming. It is a new startup company.
Sorry. Get shut up.
New
This is
startup
a sponsor.
New startup company. They deal with, as the name says, men's grooming. They have products like shea butter, combs, shampoo. I'm pretty sure they're coming out.
They got
with
beard oils.
Beard
I was
oils.
about to say, I need some.
They got a lot of stuff coming out. Yo, they got all that. They have stuff for waves.
A lot for
dreads.
black people, too. That's the main.
Oh, there's a black owned company?
The black
Yeah,
one.
black-owned company.
Oh yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Maneuver Men's Grooming, again, really dope company. Got some really great stuff over there. If you are going to do some shopping, go over to maneuvermensgrooming.com/mansarmossing. And the coupon code will be automatically applied. Or if you don't do that and you just go to Maneuver Men's Grooming at the end of your transaction or checkout, put into the coupon section MAM or MAM for Mansar Mossing, and you'll get 10% off your purchase. We'll also get a little bit of kickback. Appreciate you.
Look at that. These niggas out there for a sponsor, yo. I gotta take a shot to that later.
No, we out here,
drop
man.
bare
Living a
horns
little
for that.
better now, man. Living a little bit better. We need some help, though. You can go ahead and use that coupon code.
I rate that you mentioned that you get a little something out of it.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, you have to put that out there. You have to put that out.
Trying to upgrade,
You know what I mean?
Eventually get a bigger space and
You know what I mean?
go from there.
And it's only better sponsors up from here.
It's only up from here.
It's only up from here.
That's
Yeah.
it, man.
It's up. I already
This is
told
how
man
we
it's up this
maneuver.
year, bro. Congrats on you
2022,
guys
bro.
first sponsor, yo.
Thank
That's a
you,
big
bro.
thing.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
On
sir.
episode 60.
On episode 60.
Crazy.
The
Yo,
timing.
it's
the
the
timing,
way it's
man.
the way things work, man. It's actually crazy.
The timing, man. But anyway, back to the show.
But the one thing I actually wanted to bring up, though, I don't know if you guys watched this show. It's a bit off topic of what we've been talking about. Is have you guys watched the show, the movie or documentary called the Tinder Swindler?
I started it, but I didn't get into it. You know, I made a tweet after I watched it. I'm like, yo, if this shit doesn't, if I'm not intrigued after 10 minutes, I kind of don't watch it.
Yeah.
But is it good?
It's not great, but it's just funny just to see, I guess, what happened to these things.
I was just like, I hate to be that
Well, not
guy.
just things, even these people, because I think even some men got finessed because like he just tried to be their friends and stuff like that.
Is this the guy who finessed millions of dollars out of people?
Yeah. So basically he would make
Run that
people
bag
think
up.
that
You know what I mean?
he would make them think that basically he's this rich, wealthy guy. He'll match with them on Tinder, tell them to meet him at like a 5-star hotel.
Right.
They go to the restaurant in that hotel and everything.
Yeah.
He'll tell them like, yo, I gotta go leave the country for business and Why don't you come on my private jet? Takes him on a private jet. And then spends like a night or a weekend with them, sends them back home, and then
Wait, sorry, he doesn't see, these people don't see him?
No, they met him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they went on the date. So so after the private jet and everything, because like it's the one of the main girls that was in the documentary. She's like, she came back there texting, sending each other voice notes and everything. He would send her selfies and all that. Long story short, he ends up getting to a point saying he has all these enemies and he can't be using his own like credit cards because they're tracking him and all this stuff. So he tells her to get like a credit card. She gets a credit card. And then he ends up sending like a fake invoice.
Run up the bag.
He ends up sending like a fake invoice to make it seem like she works for him.
Yeah.
So then American Express will bump up her limit to like some next like high amount.
Run up the bag.
And then like
Run that bag
then
up.
she would just keep paying for all this stuff for him, and then he'll always be like, "Yo, don't worry, I'm gonna send you the money." And then when the credit limit's not being able, like when the card gets declined, he'll call her and be like, "Yo, the card's getting declined. Yo, what's going on? Make sure you get the money on and make sure you pay it off so I can use it because I gotta use it for my clients and all that." So then you end up meeting this other girl that he ended up meeting that he was trying to make a move on, but then she's like, nah. And then she ended up friend zoning him. So he ended up taking her on like this whole extravagant, like across like Europe and all that with this
On
model.
the other girl's tab?
On the other girl's tab. And then he was telling the other girl.
Oh God! Nah, I have to watch this. This is hilarious.
So he kept doing that and then kept messaging the girl like, "Yo, man, the car got declined. What's going on?" But then he's out there partying with this other girl and this model he's dating. And then, bro, and then after, so mind you, so after he did that whole thing with that girl and the model and all that, and then after he gets, I guess he found some next thing he was dealing with, hits up the other girl he was out like going across Europe with. Was like, yo, man, same situation. Yo, my enemies are coming after me, so you know, I need to take this. I want to know if you can send me a loan.
My enemies.
Funny things that
Trying to kill me.
people are saying that like this guy basically what did he do again? He basically kept reusing the same photos, like the selfies and everything he was using, and then like anytime like he got to a certain point where they trust him, he would then be like, "Yo, my bodyguard got attacked," and it'd be the same photo of him in the ambulance and everything, same marks and injury and all that, and be like, "Yo, my enemies are after me. You think he could send me this much money?" And then the things end up doing it because they're like, "Yo, this guy took me out. I enjoyed myself. Yo, I'm gonna give it back to him because I know he's good for it."
Yo, son gotta have that mandingo, bro.
So
Son gotta have that mandingo. Like, he gotta dick him down bad.
I'm gonna ruin it. The ending for you guys. So basically, he ends up getting caught, and
I mean, the story came out. I'm happy.
Netflix reached out to him because he was supposed to do 15 months.
This nigga was still going, and the story came out. I was like,
Yo.
God damn.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is when the nigga joins the documentary. Like, yeah, I did.
Nah. The funny thing is, they tried to reach out to him, and he sent them a voice note saying he's gonna send his lawyers after him and everything. But then they're like, "Yo, like this guy went to jail. Like, what do you mean you're gonna send his lawyers for defamation of character?"
Yeah.
But the thing that kept me dying was that at the end of everything, when they're like doing like the little breakdown of like what the two women and what he's been up to after.
Yeah.
Was for him, they're like he started when he came out of jail. He's dating some next like Israeli like model. The man's still active on Tinder. The man went to jail and came back and started doing his thing on Tinder again. He's starting a business where he started giving business tips to people.
How do you get the loan for the business?
Probably
I
in
don't
some
know,
foreign
bro.
country, bro.
He probably still has some money.
Has a bag.
How's he have money? I started the premise was he has no money and he's swindling other people out of money.
But now he had the money from the people that he swindled.
Probably swindled some other.
Yeah, he has money for himself. He probably has he probably laundered some of that money at some point.
Yeah, because because at one point, like when he was with this next thing, he was begging her for money, and then she was like, "All right, give me your clothes, and I'll sell it." But then she ended up just keeping the money that she was selling from off of eBay.
Good on her.
But that was the third girl. So the other two girls, at the end, it was like they're still paying off their debt. And I was like, yo, so
That's
Netflix,
crazy.
so I was like, Netflix can give them a bag?
I can't believe that. I can't believe that though.
No, that's not on Netflix.
But that's what I'm saying is that I'm like, yo, Netflix can give them a look or something to be like, yo, for running this story.
Thanks for embarrassing yourself for fucking shit.
Facts.
Later.
Facts.
That's
Yeah,
basically
man.
what it was.
Yo, we'll pay you whatever we make.
What lesson do they
And
learn?
that guy's still living
They
good.
gotta learn their lesson.
That's what I'm
man.
saying. He didn't. Yeah, all they learned now is not to go on Tinder.
Just don't get
No,
on
but
that.
yo, that's the
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
thing. The first girl that was on it, that they were talking to, she's still on Tinder.
She's like,
Tinder ain't the problem.
It isn't Tinder. It's really her. Yeah, it
Tinder
wasn't.
is
It
not
wasn't
the
Tinder.
It
problem.
wasn't Tinder, but I thought she would be like, you know what? I got finessed
At
out
no
there. I'm not coming
point
back.
when this girl is being told
She
my
just knows the
enemies
red
are
flag.
coming after me, go ahead get you a credit card. Oh, run the credit card up to 100,000. She's not like, I don't know if this is legit. Like,
But it's just because the
And she was taking
nigga.
out bare loans.
It's because the nigga made it seem like he had the guap to pay
Yeah.
it back.
Cause
yeah, but even still, like,
'Cause he
You have
took
to,
it to
you have to
Enterprise
remember
Health.
some of these things don't think, dog.
Yeah.
like,
Yo, you have to
come
remember
on.
a lot of these things
That's
going
what I
in.
said.
A lot of these things going into the situation are going into it saying, yo, I'm about to be taken care of.
That's what I
Wicked.
said.
So it's just like, yo, when the niggas start telling you to do certain shit, like, all right, maybe I can do this. Maybe it's just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, they get fucked over.
No, that's an evil
Bro,
thing.
my
That's an evil
girl,
thing.
my girl had 9 creditors coming after her.
Damn.
That's an evil
And
thing.
she was like, she was
bro.
panicking. She messaged the guy saying like, "Yo, man, what do I do?" I was like, "Yo,
My
I wired,
enemies.
I wired some money to you." So she's like, she waited a couple of days, nothing came.
No money.
So she messaged him saying, "Yo, what's going on?" Yo, the bank is holding up the money. I gotta go sign some documents and
And plus, my enemies are all set, man. So you know things are about to be hard.
Yo, the enemies probably be dying.
You know my enemies all side. You know this shit gonna take long now. That's taking long, right?
Man, it's like I sell like I'm a part of this like big like family that sells diamonds, and you know we have all these enemies and stuff like that in the diamonms business.
Yo,
Yeah, you know
no
the
part,
vibe.
This bitch ain't like, bro, this is a tall tale.
You can't call the police. Like
She got finesse.
at no
God.
point does nobody
Damn.
asks if he can't call the police or not.
You know what I mean?
That's funny.
It wasn't until I think when the
Yo, the
third
police are my
the third
enemies
thing.
too.
You know the police work with certain men, so they're enemies on top of that.
But like, it's because
No, that
it
business
wasn't
is
until when the
illegal.
third thing came was when they were like, all right, we need to involve the police. Because I think the first thing she was saying that she told American Express what was going on, and then they're like, all right,
Oh, we've
we're
heard
gonna-
this story before.
We're gonna send someone to your house. So they sent someone to their house, and then they were talking to her, and they're like, yo, like it sounds like someone that we've been chasing. And then after they showed her a picture, she's like, yo, that's him.
That's funny.
They're like, yo, you're not the first. Bro, they said this guy's hit multiple people. And I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
Yo, shout out to that guy, bro.
Oh, no, fact.
No, fact.
Fact. Shout out to him.
You know-
Shout out to him.
You
bro.
know the reason why I say
good,
shout out to
bro.
him
Boys
is
are up.
because yo, that takes a lot of commitment.
Bro, you know how much work that is?
You know how much lying and commitment you have to live to do all that?
Yo, dog.
And
This
it's
is
crazy because even when he's in jail, he's still dying with that lie. Like,
Well,
yo,
that's
I'm
the
that
thing.
nigga.
He went to jail, as I say, he was supposed to do 15 months, ended up doing 5. And
That's a full-time
No,
job.
because whenever you get a sentence, you only do
if you do good behavior, you
if
can
you
get out early.
if you only, when they give you like a certain sentence,
Yeah.
if you do a third of it or 1/3 of it, they usually reduce it or something like that.
And then you also, the time that you're in, like, holding is also counts towards, like, your sentence, like, serve time. But they were saying that he didn't even get charged for what he actually did to those things.
Because they did it to themselves.
Because he
only-
did it to himself.
Yeah, he only got charged for, like,
You know how smart you have to
I
be
think
to
some
kind of
other shit.
You know how smart you have to be to like have that all playing in your
He
mind.
did
Like
nothing illegal, bro.
he's
Yo,
like,
I didn't hear
li-
nothing illegal.
Yeah,
Yo.
he was just like, yo, he could really just say these are all
Just no-
gifts.
It's just basically no integrity.
That's it.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Man,
So-
no,
What's the problem?
He's a sicko for that. So
he's a sicko, but it's, the way he finessed them, and And then when
I do that too.
And then when they said millions, I was like, damn. And the man was
Yo.
living. The man was living. The man
I wouldn't lie about the enemies,
everywhere.
but like, if I could finesse Shorty to be like, yeah, give me this, and they give it to me.
But the thing is, though, that
Alright.
the enemies is the easiest thing to.
Yeah,
I think he just got caught up in the game, yo.
Or is that MJ?
Because after a few, I would start feeling bad. Like, yo, this is too easy.
Man, I wasn't feeling bad.
Yeah, facts. This guy was like, whoa, I catch. Wait, he's like, this is still happening?
Yo, the crazy thing about it too is that one of the things
After year one, he's like, yo, I guess I could probably still do this. Yo.
one of the things that he finessed, he ended up bringing her a part of his team because
to start finessing?
Just to
Come
start
on.
finessing.
Come on. Yeah.
Because I guess he had a youth with her.
Oh,
So-
you got a lot of work.
He's like, okay.
So
Now I can
the
tell you
girl,
the truth.
so the first girl,
This is what I'm really doing.
Yo,
This is my real job.
movie, dog.
Yo,
This is a
this would be a
sick
crazy
movie,
movie.
bro.
bro. The first girl,
This is about some ocean shit.
Yeah,
the first girl in the that was in the documentary that came up, she was like, yo, she's like she had a good conversation with the woman, saying he's a great dad and everything. And then later on in the documentary, you find out that basically she was a part of the finesse, and she was one of the people he finessed.
bruh. Yeah, this Ocean 11's for
This
real.
is ocean. This is some ocean shit. Bro. I would watch.
God damn, that's
I would
crazy.
actually watch. This is a good movie.
It wasn't bad.
I don't think it's good enough to be a documentary. I think
Yeah.
if this was a movie, it would have been like, dog, this is so stupid.
nuts.
It would have been a crazy movie.
It would have been like based on a true story. I would have been like, what?
Yeah,
It would have made it funnier.
I would have been like, yo, no way, this is real. Like,
This is the origin. I won't be
it's like
surprised.
all in Miami.
I won't be
Yeah,
surprised.
Yo, that's
smoking and
exactly
snorting
where I
coke and
imagined
shit.
it, Miami, bro. That's crazy.
Where did this
like this
happen?
nigga was doing bear drugs and shit. Yeah, I got enemies, yo.
But he's smart. The enemies thing is the big thing that I think things are not gonna question.
Like-
and you already know women love to have that thrill of danger.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, yo, my man's different.
Genius.
My man's
Yo.
different. He has enemies.
Bro, niggas need to just get on this script. Cause like, yo, in the movie, he's throughout the beginning and the middle, he's always saying enemies, and then by the end, there's actual
enemies, yeah. Like he develops enemies because of all the bullshit.
Because all the
Because what if one of the
bullshit.
things was like, yo, fuck this, you flee with the wrong nigga.
Yeah.
And after, yo, she gets her people them to come deal with the situation. And it's like
Nah.
actually it's all some uncut gem shit.
You know what I mean?
Yo, oh my goodness.
Yo, come on, fam.
and then like, jail saves this nigga. Like, if he didn't go to jail, he would have died or some shit.
No, he wouldn't have
Nah,
died.
make him die, bro.
Or he
Uncut gem
dies.
shit.
Yeah,
dog.
I was gonna say the man wouldn't have died. Still, it was just he have more things like mad about like mad.
This would have been a crazy. See, something like
Dog.
that would have been a cool movie, and then added to that list of great movies you've watched.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, there's actually a list of movies.
It would have been an
I might have to
interesting
make this
movie.
movie.
I can't even lie. It would have been. I won't be surprised
made this movie.
if Netflix makes this a movie,
Bro,
and the things are still not still gonna be like paying off the debt.
Yeah, that's
And at the end of the movie, they have like the little facts.
yeah.
The things are
still
so
have not
big.
been paid.
We reached out to them before the airing of this movie, and they said they have 50% left to pay.
God.
These women are still in debt.
Wait, didn't they say that in the doc too, you said?
Yeah, the doc said
That's
that
great.
they're still paying off the debt.
That'd be so funny.
Bro, I was dying when I read that, bro.
And Doc saying that.
Bro, when the doc said they're
That'd be
still paying
so
off the
funny.
debt, I was like, yo, she couldn't help them.
It'd be funny if the movie be like, yo, they're almost done paying off their debt.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, at best, you give them a little role in the movie to help them pay it off, but they got to work for it. You can't just give
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The documentary, they're actually in it
They
talking.
ain't working. They're
They're
just
talking and everything, giving information. They
Nah.
had footage of like the situation, selfies,
Ain't no work.
and all that
They just
stuff.
showing how they get finessed, dog. If they're acting, they're actually working. They do
Yeah,
all
Well,
that.
as I said, the third thing was she was the one that actually like finessed him because like when she was so she basically I think paid up to like 300,000,
Okay.
and then she was like, yo, I need
Paid
to pay
him
off.
300,000.
Yeah, she gave him 300,000, like covering his shit. And then she was like, yo, I need to pay off some of this debt so I can give you more money.
What's this guy's name?
I think what was it again?
What is this guy's name, bro? I swear this is what I sent you, and I was like, I didn't know there was a documentary on this.
You sent it to me after I watched it.
That was it after?
Yeah,
Okay.
I seen it on Netflix. I seen the trailer on YouTube, and I was like, "Yo, this actually looks pretty interesting." And And then I
name-
forgot about it.
Scammer.
His name is Simon Lviv,
Oh yeah, Simon Levine.
Simon Lviv. Yeah.
Lefebvre. Or-
banned on dating app.
He got banned off Tinder.
It says Tinder Swindler, con artist Simon Lviv banned from dating app.
Damn.
I didn't know.
Oh, 23 hours ago.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he must have been recent. Because I watched this a couple days ago, and I'm like, yo, I
still
swear
on
in the
Tinder.
documentary they say he's still on Tinder,
He's still on Tinder.
and he's dating some
They
like
caught up with him.
the man's dating some like next Israeli model.
That's
The
crazy.
other model he was dating that Caroline was fire, and like I searched her up, and she had like I think like 2.something million followers.
Word.
I rate this guy, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my
yo,
gosh.
shout out to this nigga for real, bro.
Yeah,
he,
bro.
he need to make a
Genius,
book
man.
off this for real.
Yo, the man, as I told you, the man's out there giving business tips to people. I'm pretty sure the man's gonna write a book eventually, like when the money dries up, and he's gonna be using the Netflix's promo. Yo, I got a Netflix special made about me.
And when the movie come out, yeah, I got a movie about me too.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I have to watch this.
Yep,
Watch it.
for real,
This is so funny. I rate him so much, bro.
for real, for real.
He
dog.
did nothing wrong.
As I said,
He didn't do
it was
anything
all
illegal
about
for
going to do a
real.
crime.
Simon Lviv, bro.
That's the
That's
guy
the
from
scammer.
Tinder Swindler.
The Tinder Swindler, Simon Lviv.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing, bro. Free guy.
Yeah, free my dog.
Is he not free?
He's free.
He's free already, bro.
Oh, yo, live life.
Take a shot for me, bro.
Yo, the
Take
man's
time
still,
though.
man's,
Just take time and
man's
live.
still
you
living
know?
a luxurious life,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they
he
don't know
just-
where he's getting the money
Yeah,
from.
he just needs to take time and live now, bro. At this
real.
point, take all the money you have and invest it.
Well, he
Yeah,
also went
facts.
broke in the
Do
doc.
some crypto shit, bro.
He also went broke in the doc. Maybe he has money in crypto though.
And then he read up with the next shorty.
Most likely, because when they showed him after he got released, the man's back to living a luxurious life, going to the 6-star hotels
And he
and stuff like
declined
that.
to be on the dock. I would have been back like yeah, I did that.
Yo,
Yeah, he
I didn't do nothing wrong. I would have talking my shit like I didn't do nothing wrong. Cause yo, I remember I was watching this one documentary on Netflix, either Netflix or Crave, and it was about this nigga who fucking like molested a whole family. Like,
Oh,
Oh, that's crazy.
you don't remember the dude like. It was sus, but then it's like at the end, and this nigga basically was on it like, I did that.
oh, that's fucked.
Jesus.
Yeah, facts. If I was Simon Lviv, I'll be like,
Oh, one thing
blessed to be on the
yo,
dock. Put me on.
one thing I actually forgot to bring up what he said was one of the things he sent her $100,000. That he supposedly sent her $100,000, and she's like, "Yo, I didn't get it." And he's like, "Yo, the bank said that like I sent it." And then
Tied up. Oh no, you said that.
No, that was for the first thing. The second thing, when he sent her $100K, well, supposedly sent her $100K, she was like, "Yo, I didn't get it." He's like, "Yo, I called the bank. The bank said that they sent it out," and she's like, "Well, I didn't get it." And he's like, "Well, that's not my fucking problem." I was like, "Damn."
That's a fact.
Facts, bro.
That's a fact.
But it's a watch. It's a good watch.
Yeah, man.
Any last thing you want to bring up before we wrap up today?
Oh, what's our time?
We had almost 140.
I don't know the former Dolphins coach Brian Flores
Yeah.
opens up about Bill Belichick texts or something like that. Apparently there's some racist texts.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's still a group chat. Or
It
something?
wasn't.
there's some-
It wasn't a racist
Was it
message.
racist?
It was just basically like.
So hold on. Why did I see Charlemagne? He put out a post. It was a meme where Bill Belichick's looking at his phone. He's looking at his contacts, and it goes black Brian or white Brian.
Yo,
Yeah, so basically what it was is like he's filing a lawsuit against the NFL saying that they don't really hire
Black coaches.
well, not just that, they don't do it fairly because they already had a white person in mind. There's no diversity in the hiring process.
Okay.
And Bill Belichick
Belichick
fucked
like-
up by sending a text message
Good job, man.
to the wrong Brian.
Oh, so that's where the black Brian.
oh shit.
So he sent it to the wrong person, and then he was like, I guess saying like, "Oh, congratulations on hiring,"
Yeah.
and it was like when he saw it, he's like, "Yo, what the fuck? They just started hiring process. What do you mean congratulations to for hiring this person? Like that doesn't make no sense."
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, NFL's always been racist. I don't know. Like,
I don't think that's quotation marks. It's proven.
Not even quotation.
I don't know if it's like, yeah, it is. But in this case, for like the hiring process, It probably is. I don't know if it even probably is. I don't want to say that.
It is because like there's
Like,
only
what is the qualifications? Like, how is who are the two coaches they're comparing?
well the coach that they ended up hiring, they ended up firing him after like a season.
Now it's the white coach,
Yeah.
and then the black coach is the
Brian
Dolphins
Flores,
coach.
he's the Dolphins coach, and he was saying
But
that
Dolphins are shit too.
But the thing that he brought up was the fact that the team owner came to him and said, "I'm gonna pay you $100,000 for every game you lose because I want to tank." And then it's like, okay. And then
He
when
doesn't believe in that.
And then when he did it, they were like, "Yo, this coach isn't that good." And then he's like, "I'm doing what you guys are telling me to do. You guys want to tank. So why are you blaming me for tanking? Saying I can't coach?"
Wasn't he the same one that was getting paid? Who was getting like axed? He was getting paid to lose or throw games and
yeah,
shit?
$100,000.
Yeah, and that was crazy because he was bringing the Patriots like them rings.
No, it wasn't Patriots. It's the Dolphins.
Couldn't have been.
No,
it was
he
the
helped.
Pelicans.
No, but he helped.
Yeah, he was assistant coach. Yeah,
he helped bring Patriots some
that's what he
rings,
meant.
bro,
Oh, yeah,
for
but-
Brady.
Yeah, but then it's just the fact that like he's saying that it's not fair that you guys wouldn't ask a white man to do this. but-
Exactly. I'm saying it's like, yo, it's crazy that he did such a crazy job. He's really good at what he does.
Yeah, he's a really good coach.
And it's like, yo, like they're expecting him to kind of just, just do so much stupid shit and still like not be taken seriously, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's shitty.
Yeah, it's a shitty
Like,
situation
yo,
for him.
even though he's such a wicked like coach or whatever,
Yeah.
even the fact that like to the point where he's declining like not taking the money and shit, because he declined that money, didn't he?
I think he
He
said that
declined
did.
some, but I think he ended up accepting some of it because people were saying that like he was doing a lot of questionable stuff.
So the fact that he even went to go do all of this and man's are still throwing him under the bus is crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is with the NFL, like I think there's only like 2 black coaches, and they're like how like a lot of
The one from the Patriot or Pittsburgh
Steelers.
retired.
No, he's still there.
He's still there?
But he gets mad because he's like how they're always bringing up, like the media's always saying, "Oh, why don't you accept these college coaching jobs?" And da da da. And he's like, "Why the fuck?"
College.
Yeah, college is pretty big for football.
Not bigger
but
than the NFL.
it's up there, depending on what
It's
team.
not bigger than the
Depends.
NFL.
It depends what team you're doing. If you're doing like Alabama, Ohio, Ohio State and stuff like that, that's up to par to NFL.
No, it actually is.
Yeah,
It actually
yo, I'm
is.
telling you.
When I went to Michigan and I was staying with my uncle's crib
Yeah.
and watching like that was my first time actually watching like college football. I'm like,
Yeah.
this definitely is on par with the
Bro,
NFL.
100,000 people in the stadium for college football.
I can believe the numbers. What I'm saying is the grander scope of it, like of how big it is and how excited people get over it. Like
Bro,
Alabama,
Bro, I've seen mans cry over college football in the stadium, bro.
but that's just in Alabama, in those areas.
No,
No, man, no.
Everywhere in the states,
No.
bro.
Yo,
Like Michigan State.
All football teams, all college football teams are popping like that.
Not all.
America's
That said,
sport,
depends.
bro.
It depends which ones. So if it's Michigan State, Michigan, Alabama, Ohio State,
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
LSU, and stuff.
bro,
like that.
mans will switch up on their NFL teams. Mans will not switch up on their college teams, bro.
Yeah, they won't switch on.
Mans
their
will not
college team.
switch. Mans will die with their college team.
Yeah,
I still
but
think NFL's big.
but basically he gets upset because he was saying that you guys don't ask us for the white coaches. Why you guys keep pressuring me to go to these college teams?
Yeah,
I'm
nigga, why don't
comfortable.
you go to college?
That's exactly what they're saying.
Go get you a degree, nigga.
That's crazy.
And they're saying that like as like the fact that like 80 to 90% of the players are black, why aren't there more black coaches? Because the black coaches can relate to them more, and they could put them in better situations.
We need our white coaches to put these niggas in line. That's
That's what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is.
Keep letting him play on injury.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly what it is. Injecting them with all that shit.
you got them in the house and you got niggas on the field.
Chill.
You guys going too deep with that.
Come on now.
But I just hope for the
Come
best for
on.
Brian Flores. I hope he ends up getting like
That
the
Pittsburgh
justice he
nigga,
gets.
that's a house nigga right there.
Yeah. That's crazy. This guy sound like Joe
I
Rogan
know
right
your
now.
boy, bro.
This guy acting like Joe Rogan right now. Man,
Soon black people are gonna start
I'll-
getting canceled
I'll-
for saying the ER, bro.
I'm just
So
looking at
take-
the
That's what I'm saying.
optics. I'm just looking at the optics.
Take
That's
time,
all.
Jason, bro.
That's what
Looking
I'm
at the
saying.
optics.
One of the last things I want to bring up was, Rihanna's pregnant. How are you guys feeling about that?
I feel fine.
Honestly,
How's Drake feel about that?
to be honest, personally, I don't care. But shout out Ace Iraqi.
Shout out to that guy.
Fuck that nigga.
I mean, I wasn't gonna be happy for that nigga, so I'm like, but congrats.
It doesn't mean that she's completely off the market.
I mean,
just temporarily.
I hear you, but now, you know what's crazy is that like it was funny because that news was probably one of the most oddly enough saddening news to a lot of niggas, yo. niggas made a whole room and they all started like crying, like not crying, but being sad, like oh shit on Twitter. They was on the Twitter space.
That was just a joke.
It was a joke, yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
probably a few minutes.
But like a lot of niggas caught feelings. They're like, wow, damn, not Riri.
Girl, that's a bad thing, but like, yo,
she's not the baddest.
Not even to say that, but like,
you think she's the baddest?
The bitch, I'm not even.
She's not the baddest, but she's definitely.
The bitch is outside niggas' scope,
bro. She's so bad, bro.
The bitch,
she's bad, but
she's so bad. When I think of when someone asks me who's the baddest thing or some shit, I think Rihanna, bro. She's so bad, and she's from the islands, dog.
Yeah, she's the island thing.
Like if you met her in person.
When I see her at festival, holy,
yo,
I turn up, I go crazy.
Yo, the only thing I was thinking about when I heard that she's pregnant, I'm like, so no music.
She's not dropping music.
Nah, that music is
that's gone. That's like for sure not happening now.
After she dropped that Savage Fenty,
she has a whole fucking empire now.
Yeah, she has a makeup line. She has a lingerie line. She doesn't need to do music.
The music is still booming,
bro. As soon as I heard she's pregnant, I'm like, okay, now the music's like really done.
Yeah,
I think she's about to get her youth into like that Beyonce, Jay-Z status, like how they have their youth.
Oh, Blue Ivy.
Yeah. See where Blue Ivy is? Yo, the new Fenty baby finna... Yo, watching Rihanna drops Baby Fenty, bro.
Yeah, Baby Fenty.
It's over.
It's over. It's over.
It's actually gonna be a wrap still.
It's over.
Once Baby Fenty comes up...
You know what? And the crazy thing, too, is the fact that because she's black, her support's gonna be crazy.
See how inclusive Fenty is already? Watching that baby line.
Babies, nigga.
That baby line. Everything's copy.
You know what ting them are gonna start having babies because of this?
Yeah.
Watch.
Bro, things are gonna start posting. I can't wait to have a baby to put them in Fenty, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's over if she does that.
Rihanna.
Yo, Rihanna, if you see it, if you do that, cut the ManDem a check still.
A lot, you got to check for that.
Nah, man.
We're actually
Man's our Mossin podcast.
We're actually putting out the energy out there for you.
We're rooting for you, bro.
Yeah,
we're rooting for you. Drop that baby
Black
Fenty.
businesses, bro. Black Future Month.
Black Future
Holy.
Month, man.
Black Future Month. And the last thing I want to bring up, Top Boy's coming March 18.
Yes,
Never
sir.
watched it.
Yo, bro,
What, bruv?
you need to watch.
You need
Top
to go
Boy.
watch that.
You need to
go watch that, man.
Get your peas up, man.
That's facts.
Get your peas
The
up.
puffets. You get your puffets up,
Yeah,
fam.
make sure all your man them you have the food.
Chill, man. I go watch it, man.
It's a good watch.
No,
though.
great show.
Didn't they
watch
take off the
Is it-
first one?
Is it,
You have to
is
watch
it better?
No.
Is it better than
Summer House.
Snowfall?
I never watched
It's two different. It's two different cultural shows. You just understand where Top Boy is coming from because, as I said, culturally, you relate more. You relate more to Top Boy.
Okay.
But what was I gonna say? To watch them in order, look up because there's two seasons that are kind of separate. The new one is separate from the. Wait, I just repeated myself. Top Boy Summer House is the one that you want to watch first because this is the one that played in 2011 or whatever.
I'm gonna see if they took it down.
No, it's still there. I checked it recently. Yeah.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah. So Top Boy Summer House is what you want to watch first, and then after the new season is the one that you.
Honestly, there's actually a movie that relates to Summer House as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's called like Blue Story. I've watched it, and it goes into like Jamie's story of how he started, how he just started being a hard ass nigga.
Okay. It's about selling dope and shit, right?
Yeah.
Pardon?
It's
Top Boy is about selling dope.
Yeah, it's basically about selling
Pretty
dope
much
and stuff
street
like
niggas,
that.
street niggas in
So you
the
got
UK.
Summer House right there, and then you got the next
So
one. right
Summer
there.
House.
Yeah, Summer House is the first one.
Okay.
So you
I'm
got,
saying if you really want to get deep, you can watch the Summer House and then the movie. The movie's not that good, but like it shows Jamie.
I'll probably
Yeah.
omit the movies stuff.
What's the movie called?
Probably,
Yeah, you don't have to watch.
What's the movie called
I
again?
think it's called like Blue Story.
Blue Story.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
saying like it connects them.
All right,
Also,
well, sorry, go ahead.
Atlanta season 3.
Oh yeah, Atlanta season 3.
Ooh. I've been waiting on that. But when's that coming out though?
March 23rd,
March
I believe.
again,
March 23rd.
Damn,
Yo,
that's
so
crazy.
everything's
The
dropping in
Halo
March.
show's coming out in March.
A lot of things coming out this year, man. After the pandemic.
Oh, we're still in the pandemic though.
Oh, bro, we're not in the pandemic
I
no more.
don't feel like I'm in the pandemic anymore.
This year there's no
because
pandemic.
you're used to it now.
Yeah,
We're back in the pandemic.
Because we're only 50% right now.
bro.
We're only 50%
There's no
capacity.
pandemic this year.
Well, yo, we started off on the lockdown.
There's no pandemic this year.
Well, only Ontario.
did.
Only Ontario.
On,
Yeah, only
exactly, Ontario did. There's no pandemic this year, bro.
Well, we'll see.
But anyways, that's it. Everybody good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Not me. I have something else to get off my
All right, go
chest. Hey, Andre.
Slap.
See, I already know what it is. The Man's Mossin podcast. Thank you for listening. Once again, go ahead to that Maneuver Men's Grooming. Hit up that store. Get some products for yourself, for your family. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Beard
you know.
up, smells
you
nice.
You need some shea butter. They got a brown sugar flavor that smells really good.
Yeah.
I think they also got a gingerbread that they had in Christmas. I don't know if they.
I
have
wanted
more
to get
products.
that one, to be honest, but like the bundle for that one was like almost $100, and I was like,
Anyways, but they also got the individuals. You don't got to get the bundle. You can get the individual for your shorty, for yourself. Be smelling
cop
good.
the bundle. The bundle's the way to go, though. Yeah,
Or you can get the bundle.
the bundle's the way to go.
You want to get the bundle, get the bundle.
Especially if it's your first time buying.
Yeah.
Always go with the bundle.
You know what? That is fair because when I did get some soaps from another company, I did get the bundle.
Yeah, the bundle's the way to go, man.
Yeah, so you get the bundle. But just make sure at the end of it, use that coupon code MAM for Man's Our Mossin.
It's almost like you're spelling mom, but there's an A in the
You
middle.
know, just a little salt, ma'am.
So
Excuse me, ma'am.
Episode
Ma'am.
60. Thanks for
Excuse me.
listening, everyone. Make sure you share,
Ma'am.
comment, like, subscribe,
Ma'am.
ring that bell, rate us, and you know you're probably gonna be seeing us more on social media and stuff. So make sure you guys, well, I can't even talk. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for that.
And finally,
Yes, yeah, boo.
happy Black Feature Month.